Hello there, everyone, and welcome to Tell Me Why. This game is very overdue for me to play, I fear. It has been in my Steam library for a very long time. It's by Dontnod, if you're not aware of this game. Same people who did the first two Life is Strange games, as well as Bloom and Rage. So, in this game, I think, well, it's definitely older than Bloom and Rage. I don't think it's older than Life is Strange. I don't know. I genuinely didn't know this game existed when I played Life is Strange a couple years ago, and like ever since I knew about Life is Strange. And then I think I saw like a clip of it somewhere, and I was like, what is this game? And then I was like, oh, Dontnod did this? Oh, I had no I didn't know about this game at all. And happy Pride Month, if you didn't know. And for Pride Month, Dontnod made the whole game free. So I was like, what a perfect time. The first chapter is always free, but I believe you have to pay for the rest of the chapters. But, so I did have the first chapter, but for Pride Month, they're like, what if we just made the whole thing free? Here you go. So I said, you got me. Sold for the price of nothing, which is so nice. That is so generous and so wonderful. I'm going into this pretty much completely blind. I know pretty much nothing about the premise of this game. I have kept myself away from anything about this game at all. So I'm going in with no expectations whatsoever. Nothing. Oh, cute. Oh. Adjust the brightness to the middle logo is barely visible. I mean, that looks fine to me. Look at that. This is beautiful, by the way. This is beautiful. What are the chapters? Oh, it doesn't show me. Consequences. Collectibles. I'm not a big collectibles person, so I'm very sorry if you are a collectibles person. That's not me. Is my chair sinking? Teeny bit. If you're new to my channel, I have my chair sinks. Sometimes I have to hoist myself back up, but oh my god, yeah, I know if you watched my last series where I was playing Arcade Spirits, I know in my last part I said I wanted to play a horror game. And I was going to, but I remember putting this like on my list to be like, hey, when I'm done with Arcade Spirits, I need to play Tell Me Why. That is like next priority on my list. And I just like completely forgot because I was like, ooh, horror game. But then when I looked at my library, I was like, oh fuck, I have this installed. I forgot. So yeah, I think it's high time I play it. I'm very excited. I love choice-based like narrative games. They are my shit. Yep, story-based game that takes your choices into account to shape your relationships. Choose wisely. We'll see about that, I fear. Ooh. So staticky. It's like when you close your eyes and you focus on the static behind them. I hope this is good. Dontnod, for me, is sort of a mixed bag. Delos Crossing, Alaska. Oh my god. 2005. Well, this is vibes, dude. Oh my god. The rain, the, like,
Hey, Claire.
staticiness.
I need to ask you a few questions, okay?
Eddie. Okay. You scoop
Can
a
you tell
chair.
me what happened tonight?
Okay, that's better.
I I went to show her my haircut. She had a gun.
Hello?
Take your time.
She freaked out. I
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. My mom tried to kill me, so I stabbed her.
Oh.
I killed my mother.
Oh. What a crazy opening, though. Holy fuck. Chapter 1, Homecoming. Wow. Okay, you've hooked me. Yeah. Dude. That was such a strong opening. Okay, I'm sat. I am more than sat. Fireweed. What a name. Residential Center. 2015, so 10 years later. You knew with Don't Nod the soundtrack's gonna be absolutely fire, though. That is for certain. We'll miss you something. Oh, cozy sweater. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm so down. I'm so sad. I'm brimming with excitement. I'm sorry. My chest is tight. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Personally, I am loving these graphics. It's a mix between like how high def like Blood and Rage, Bloom and Rage was, and like the charm of kind of like the more almost clay-ish like graphics of Life is Strange 1. I like this mix between. Like, it's not quite hyper-realistic, but it's like stylized enough. I really am really fucking with this. Chocolate snacks. Awesome. Living in Alaska must suck. I'm sorry. Please give me water and sunshine on the plant. That's cute. But yeah, living in Alaska must suck so bad. Fireweed is a horrible name for a place. Gift, itinerary, snacks, and something house keys? What a cozy room.
Okay, first, I'm gonna
Allison.
find the keys to the old house. Then, I'm gonna drive to Fireweed, and I'm not going to freak out. Everything's fine.
Okay. Oh, WASD to walk. You got it. Look.
I need to bring this with me to Juneau.
I love that name, though. Juno. For like a person.
I should probably get rid of this. I mean, I can stream it anytime I want. But it makes me happy just to look at the box.
No, don't get rid of physical media. Why would you do that? Space. Whoa. Whoa. I can't look at the picture? Examine.
No. In my desk drawer, maybe?
Well, can you give me a sec, maybe?
It's gonna be so crazy to see him after all these years.
This? Nothing to say?
Michael and Tyler are so gonna hit it off.
I don't know who those people are, but I believe you. Of course, hockey.
I should probably check my email one more time before I go.
What else are you
Oh,
gonna do in
I've already done
Alaska?
that 3 times this morning.
Time and I against any two? The shape of yesterday, summertime sweet. Sure. Look. Police Chief Brown asks council to reconsider budget. Dock strike to begin this week. Mayoral election. Candidate Tom Vecchi supports gun control. Money for local school. That sounds great to me. Gun control and money for local schools? Fuck yeah.
Is he gonna like this? Or is it too much?
It's really ugly, but like in a charming way. I love it. Frankly, I would be pleased. Gift itinerary, drink, snacks and drinks, car keys, house keys.
All set, I think. Still need to find those damn house keys.
Girl, I know. Please let me do what I need to do. Look at that. Hey! Oh, there's a door. Okay. Look.
Haven't practiced since high school. I'm probably super rusty.
Let's see. Look.
I could look at this artwork all day.
It's very cool. I like that. Look at the
Not
little
the prettiest
robot.
of my creations, but she weirdly kind of looks like me in the morning.
Sure. I like them. Ooh,
Probably not
telescope?
gonna see any stars at this time of day.
Still.
I don't really have time to dig through this right now.
Fair enough.
Why would it be in here?
I can fix this. This, like, tool desk is so real. I have, like, a toolbox, but then everything else I have is just, like, stuffed in a plastic container in one of my closets. That's so real to just have, like, a shelf of, like, fixing shit. Ooh.
Oh, right. I stashed them down here.
Wait, did you? I want to look at more stuff, though. Please don't do anything crazy. Oh. Oh, what is that? It's a little dude.
So that's where you've been hiding.
Cute. What is this?
This feels like another lifetime.
Take some keys. Please don't progress. I want to look around more. Please don't progress too far. I didn't look at that shelf. I am loving these, like, angles where I can still look around a little bit.
All right. I think I'm ready to go now.
No, you are not.
Oh. Ooh, I can't wait to force Tyler to watch this with me. He's totally gonna hate it.
Looks horrible. Just between us. Looks like a really shitty comedy. That's so harsh. I don't like most comedy movies. I'm sorry. Did I look at that?
One more season.
The
What am I even gonna do with myself when it's over? Get invested in the lives of real people?
That looks really cool. I like that. But yeah, I'm not a comedy movie person. I don't jive with their humor. Almost ever.
I have got to make solid plans to see the Geminids. I wonder if Tyler'd want to go.
I don't know what that is, but that book looks cool.
Hey, you wanna freeze your ass off watching burning rocks fall through the sky?
Kinda.
Yeah, I might need to work on my sales pitch.
I kinda would. You know what I should do? I should explain. I'm wearing a Bass Pro Shops hat, ironically, because I think it's fun. And in my last game, when I was playing Arcade Spirits, I wore it for the first time, and I was like, what if it's a bit where I just wear it in every video? So that's kind of what's going on here. It might not be every video, but probably a majority. Take?
Why do I still have this?
Turn.
Every time I look at it, it reminds me of how very single I am.
Allison and Bobby. Caribbean Dream Senior Prom 2012? So you graduated just like a few years ago? Okay, I see. Leave. Okay, I think I've looked at everything. Fairly certain. I like it. It was just the right amount of stuff. Not too much, not too little.
Allie. She's gonna be so awkward.
Oh, I can read this. Oh, cute. Helpful. Dear Tyler, I know what you're thinking. A letter. Why all weird and formal? What's wrong with email? Well, I figured, hey bro, just wanted to give my twin a shout before reuniting after 10 years of swank juvie is more like letter territory. Whatever. You'll thank me when we're 90 and the machines have taken over and you still have something to read by candlelight. See? Always thinking ahead. Anyway, I can't believe you'll be out for real in a few weeks. What? Amazing. I'm definitely going to be awkward when I see you, so please try not to notice, okay? How's your last month going? Are you sad about leaving your mentees? I bet they're going to miss you. I got my tires replaced, so I'm all good to pick you up. And you can save the snark when you see my ride. She's been through a lot, and we can't all be car guys. Anyway, the Vecchies let me take the day off, so we can go straight to the old house and get it ready for the sale and everything. Can't wait to never think about that place again. I really can't wait to see you. I don't know if I made that clear. Love you, Allison. She's so sweet. So, Tyler, getting out of juvie after 10 years. That kind of sucks. But, you know, I guess could be worse. Getting out of juvie after 10 years. Twins. She is picking him up after he's getting out. Cool. Whoa, what's on the back of your
Can't believe I'm about to leave
jacket?
this room for the last time. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. I just need to grab my goblin and I'm off.
Goblin? I love this jean jacket. Jean jacket and hoodie combo goes crazy. Look.
Oh, gonna miss these dum-dums.
Love you, Ty. Best mentor. Later, Tyler. You escaped. Good luck. Yaya con Dios? I don't know what that means. See you soon. We'll miss you. I like that one. That one's cute. The little drawing on it. Examine. Ooh, some albums?
Bummed I have to leave this behind, but the old house would probably collapse if I blasted this inside.
Wait, why?
Been listening to this on a loop lately.
Are these all real
Man.
music?
The soundtrack to my angsty teen years. I'll leave it for the
Oh.
next rebel.
We
You're gonna
don't
need
we
it
all
more than I
have
do.
that? We all have some of that, you know. Examine. Songs of
I
Innocence.
know most of these by heart at this point.
Oh, the transgender man's guide to healthy masculinity. No wonder he's so hot. I'm just saying. I was gonna say it earlier, but I wanted to be respectful. He's so hot. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. Shelter from the flood.
Wish I could have finished this before I left, but God, it was a slog.
Some books are like that, man. I getcha. Look. What is that?
Man, he's going places.
Fireweed.
I'll be able to say I helped him on his way.
Oh, Fireweed Youth Center. Student art to show at Grindhouse. Tyler Ronan, 20. Matches young... I don't know what that is. Artist with favorite local venue. Is there anything else I can read? No. Okay. Shit I gotta do. Tutoring. Help Perez with college admission essay. By end of week. Call Dr. Beck. Counseling sessions with Jeremy. Meet Aaron. Gardening program setup. Miscellaneous. Finish paperwork for escape. W2 and letter November 2nd. Something for Allison.
Is there any way I can... Nah, that's someone else's problem now.
I don't know what you're talking about, but sure.
Man,
Look at that
I'm gonna
view.
miss that view.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That view goes hard. Okay. Look.
Hey, little guy.
Oh,
You're gonna
you
be
have little
reunited with your
matching
sister soon.
dudes. Cute. That's adorable. Crafty goblins.
I guess I'm totally
Oh,
ready
found
to
the
go
first
now.
game collectible. Cute.
Bye, Herbert.
Cute. Herbert. Hell yeah. Celebrate, educate, unite. Trans visibility. Hell yeah. That's fire! Brought to you by Juno Coalition for Equality. That's so sweet. Oh,
You stay here. Educate the youngsters in classic cinema.
fire in the hole. A Quentin Babolino film? That's funny. Gives off Kill Bill vibes, and I fuck with that heavy. One thing about me, I love Kill Bill Volume 1. Actually, one of my favorite movies of all time. And I would not look it, I fear. I don't like any other Quentin Tarantino movies besides the Kill Bill movies. Listen, a dude does not pick his comfort movies. If I could, why would my comfort movies be, like, Kill Bill Volume 1, Memoirs of a Geisha? Hey, that film's problematic as hell. And my brain latches onto it. And the 2015 live-action Cinderella, I could go on. I don't choose them. My brain latches onto movies, and I cannot control it,
No.
okay?
I need to get my application ready for next summer.
Application for what? What is this? Take me. This box of junk/treasure is now yours by the first law of finders keepers. I can't open it? Well, damn. Oh, that fish poster! Can I say something? I'm obsessed with fish stuff lately. Like, shirts with fish on it. Hats with fish on it. Stuff with fish on it. don't know what it is. Like I said, my brain can latch on to stuff and I simply cannot control it. This poster would, oh, I would buy that. If that was on a shirt, be for real. That would be mine. Oh, weekly tea. Refill. What is that like the day we're leaving? Is that today? November 2nd? Dang. Having to do your shot the day after sucks. That sucks. You gotta worry about that and, like, readjusting to being out? Damn. Hey, Aaron. You know I'm bad at this, but just wanted to say, you've been the best counselor and at-risk yet redeemable youth, haha, could want. Thanks for putting up with me and helping me in more ways than you know. I'll try to make it count outside fireweed. Survival is rebellion. Thanks, man. Tyler. Cute. Seems like at least he had a good time here, you know? Like, it wasn't a nightmare. Like, that's good to know. It's a pretty nice room. That view is a big plus. Okay, I think I've looked at everything. So let's leave. He's so fine. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to get over that. I'm so sorry. Please give me water and sun, thanks. Can nothing else bad happen to him? Please. I fear with, like, Don't Nod games that... Why would you do that? Sometimes a dude fucks with a plushie. Oh, how sweet is
Tyler.
this?
Hi. First time we see each other in 10 years, and it's hi, Tyler.
Oh, sorry,
It's fine, Allison. Hi's a good place to start.
God, it's good to see you.
This is so cute. Oh,
Likewise.
so sweet.
You have anything else you need to get?
Nope, this is it. My last 10 years in a bag.
Then we should get going. We just have time to make the morning ferry. You look good in that.
Thanks. One of my mentees designed it.
It's really
Cool.
good.
Yeah, he's so incredibly talented. I got a couple of local coffee shops to hang his art.
Tyler Ronan, shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Yep, we're screwed.
So, are you gonna miss anything about this place?
The food, the people. I'd say the people.
Honestly, people. The other residents, my mentees, my counselor Aaron. It took me a while to fit in, but once I did, it felt like home. They made me feel safe. Safe enough to be me.
That's so great. I'm really happy for you.
We planning to drive to Delos Crossing or push?
You are welcome to walk.
Nah, I'll take my chances.
Need one last look or anything?
Looked. Let's go.
This is so nice. I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Also, God, how beautiful is the setting. Leave Fireweed Residential Center. Rear view mirror. How gorgeous. Again, I would hate to live in Alaska, but I think it's not my top destination, but I would visit it. Also, I noticed that the little, like, goblin is the icon.
I am 100% not creative enough to make that stuff up. Oh, and just last week, they had to turn the ferry around because a bear was on board.
No way.
Someone heard a commotion in the back of a delivery truck, so they opened it up. And there was the bear, fat and happy on a literal mountain of empty chip bags.
You go where the food is.
Oh, I can relate to that.
So then what happened?
I'm not sure. I think they couldn't get him to leave, so they tranked him.
Oh, poor buddy. Shot in the ass just for getting the munchies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Safety first in bear country.
Yeah, but prevention is best. Common sense goes a long way in keeping them from getting shot.
The bear is fine, Tyler.
For now. You hear they've been talking about loosening up regulations on trophy hunting again?
No. Bad
Higher
plan.
bag limits, inhumane ground traps, even bringing back hibernation hunting. What kind of asshole gets off on killing a sleeping animal? I'm not against hunting, but predators play a vital role in the health of our natural parks. What?
I mean, I'm kind of with him.
Why are you smiling? I'm being serious.
Oh, I can tell, Ranger Tyler.
Not yet. But at least I got the school part out of the way.
I can't believe you've got a bachelor's already. While I boast a half-completed certificate in accounting from an online college that may have stolen my credit card number.
You'll figure out what you want. You have time.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Like I'm about to drive straight into a whiteout and my fog lights are dead.
How beautiful. All the trees and stuff. Oh. I hate snow with a passion. Oh, I can look
What
around.
about you?
Oh!
Allison?
Ecology matters.
Whoa.
So true.
Zoned out there for a second.
Look at
Sorry.
that.
What's up?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that you're right here, standing beside me,
I like this
on
ankle.
our way to Delos.
You don't have to apologize. It's a lot.
Look.
Why did we take the ferry instead of the coast road?
'Cause I didn't want to be stuck in the car with you for an extra 2 hours.
Ha ha.
We have to take the ferry. It's the only way to reach Delos from Fireweed.
I see. Well, good. I don't think my stomach could have taken 2 more hours of how you handle curves.
I'm sorry, do you want to take over driving when we dock?
No.
You're gonna have to get back behind that wheel at some point, you know.
Look, I put a fireweed van nose first in a ditch.
Hey, at least you missed the porcupine.
I'm
That's
guessing
so
things haven't
real.
changed
Driving
much.
in snow is
You
one of the
mean in
worst
Delos?
experiences
Still the
life
capital of
offers.
East Jesus Nowhere. Can't wait to get out of here.
Left shift to reply? Wait. That small town life.
Guess that normal life you wanted didn't live up to your expectations, huh?
I mean, having cable and full-time electricity was definitely a plus, but no one ever forgets anything in a small town. You get marked a
Real and
weirdo,
true.
and that's it. That's your life.
At least you had Michael.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have survived high school without him.
Bet you're gonna miss him when you move to Juneau. How's he doing?
Good, good. But I haven't seen him much outside of work lately. He's been busy with his dance and helping his clan organize a potlatch. Is that smoke coming out of Stonehouse?
Guess someone finally bought that old shack.
That, or the ghosts are cozying up by the fire.
Think the new owners know it's totally haunted?
I'm sure Tina did her best to keep them from figuring it out. At least until the paperwork was signed. Ugh. That house always gave me the creeps. Those windows are like huge gawking eyes.
You think people talk about our house this way?
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably. Can I look at the other house or no? Damn. I could only pick one.
So, we're really going back there, huh?
Just
So
Stonehouse?
I'm trying to make sure I'm not
And then
missing anything.
We're going home.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Think the house will sell?
No interested buyers yet. Turns out people don't line up to buy murder houses with no electricity.
At least it's got one hell of a view, unlike Juneau.
Hey, Juneau has mountain views aplenty. It just also has people and fun. You still thinking you might be my roomie?
I'm thinking about it.
Do it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Shoot.
I was told, after you, well, graduated, I guess, and became a mentor 3 years ago, you still basically spent all your time at Fireweed, right?
Pretty much. There were a few times I tried to go to these meetups for trans people in Juneau, but something always came up. I probably should have put myself out there more, but it was better to be around in case the residents needed me.
So you were free to come and go as you pleased?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, she
Oh,
like,
nothing.
why didn't you
Just
visit me?
being an overly invested sister. Curious how you spent your time.
Yeah, if he could come and go as he pleased, could he have visited her? That would kind of suck if he could, and then he didn't. Unless, like, legally he couldn't. I have no idea how any of that works, so
Allison,
I don't know.
Yeah?
spit it out.
Okay, you need to promise not to freak out.
What is it?
It's a gift. From Eddie. I know he's not your favorite person, but
I'm sorry. When you said Eddie, I thought you meant Chief Brown, as in the police officer who arrested me.
come on, Ty, don't.
And your adopted father, the man who didn't let you visit me for 7 years.
The
What?
Fireweed administration backed him up, Tyler. They thought it was best for both of us.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It's a peace offering. And you're the two most important people in my life. Please. For me.
He can't buy my forgiveness with some cheap-ass trinket.
It's a gift, Tyler. You know what gift-giving means in Tlingit culture. And what it means to refuse one.
I feel like I don't have enough context for this. If he didn't, like, clearly from the vibes I'm getting. Oh,
I know this is weird,
ah,
but Uncle Eddie's my family.
I wanted to talk. Fuck.
He put up with me at my absolute worst, and has always been consistent and kind.
Can I pause? Oh, thank God. Okay, because I need to think. Because from what I'm gathering, he knew he was trans as a young child, got his hair cut short, came home. Mom was insane. Tried to kill him, it sounds like, with a gun. And then he defended himself by killing her. Which is kind of reasonable if she's threatening your life as a child. And then the police officer still, like, arrests him like that. Which, I mean, obviously he did kill someone. You know, like, he killed his mom. But then to not let him see his sister for 7 years. And he adopted her? Which is nice of him. To adopt her if, you know, they were being raised by, like, a single mom and they didn't, you know, have a... It doesn't sound like they had a father or anyone else to take them. So it sounded like he adopted the sister, but not letting him see his sister feels transphobia. You know what I'm saying? Because if he knew the truth about the situation where he was just defending himself as a child that was threatened... I don't see how that warrants him being not allowed to see his sister when he was just defending his own life. It feels like maybe he was more transphobic and that's why he wouldn't let him see her. But I could totally be wrong. I just don't have enough context for this. But I do also understand what she's saying, where he did adopt her and did raise her and was kind and good to her. And it sounds like what she said, like, in their culture, gifts are a really big deal. So fine.
Fine. I'll take it, but I'm not going to wear it.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
Really?
don't have to wear it, but if you want to just take
Just
it.
so we're clear, this was for you,
Yes.
not Chief Brown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could call him Eddie. Or even... Uncle?
Hard pass.
That felt like the right move to me. But I guess we'll see. You never know. Whale?
Did you hear that?
Whale? What is it, whale breaching when they come up for air? That's what it is, right?
Whoa!
Yeah! Fire!
No place like home.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Would it ruin the moment if I said I needed to call home?
Yes. Completely.
Sorry.
Go ahead and stop apologizing all the time.
Okay, sorry. Thanks.
Ooh, what are we gonna do? God, how beautiful, though. Again, Alaska is not on
Hey, it's
my
me.
top
Yep,
list
I'm gonna
of
die.
It's so
In a fiery
weird being
crash.
back on this boat.
places to visit, but I totally would if given the opportunity. It's very beautiful. Like, look at that. Okay. Magnus lore. My grandpa on my dad's side would go to Alaska every year to catch halibut. I ate a lot of halibut growing up. Let's just say that. Discover the crown jewel of Alaska.
One day soon, I hope.
Oh, what were you saying? I'm so sorry. Damn it. Now open. Do drop in bed and breakfast. House has walk-in freezer and space for deer and fish processing. Okay. Canoe for sale. Strong and sturdy fiberglass. Transform for something outboard. $500 includes oars. No bargaining. Introduction to making Devil's Club tea. Our way of life, community, and cultural programming sponsored by Huna Heritage Foundation. Learn how to harvest and process Devil's Club to make tea. I don't know what that is. There is no substitute. Protect our only home. I already forgot how she pronounced that. Fuck. It's a dance group that celebrates ancestry, community, and tradition. We invite you to join us for invitational drumming, singing, and dancing. Come share and celebrate our culture. Cool. Under the sea. Gastino?
Winter
Gastineau.
Fancy. Wait, wasn't that Allison's high school?
Okay.
Hey, Allison, can we take the scenic route?
He's just
Allison?
smiling.
Don't think she can hear you.
Guess not.
Good call, by the way. Scenic route's longer, but the view's worth the time. Where you headed?
Delos Crossing?
Same here. You from around here?
Born and bred.
Born and bred.
I just didn't want to
You
lie.
don't say. I moved to Anchorage around your age. Delos was mostly Alaskan natives then. Tlingit, Haida. I haven't been home in 5
Tlingit?
years.
You visiting family?
Oh, so you owed your family a visit?
I'll say. You may not know it yet, but your folks, they get old real fast.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm Alex, by the way. Alex Gershwin. No relation.
Huh?
To George Gershwin. Gershwin, the pianist.
I'm like, I don't know who that
Folks
is.
are always asking if we're related, so I try to head it off the pass.
Oh,
What'd you say your name was?
Just call me Tyler.
just call me Tyler.
All right. Good to meet you, Tyler.
Likewise, sir.
Okay. I'm like scared he's gonna recognize me. When everything else fails, try doing what the captain suggested. I told you. That is kind of funny. Can I talk to you more? Looks like I can.
See you around town.
Okay. Thanks, man. Oh, another little scenic view. Nice. Very nice. I'm really liking this so far. A lot.
What a waste of a good pun.
MV Saboteur. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Am I just looking at his stuff? Is he gonna get mad?
Whoa, look at that antique.
You're not one of those odd sixes, old and boring folks, are you?
I don't think so. I don't
Wonder if
know.
there'll be time to hit the buzzard hole while I'm here.
What's that now?
Oh, nothing. Isn't hunting season almost over?
Almost. Want to draw for one of the last hunts of the season.
Okay. Another little... Very cool, very cool. Oh, construction. That's what it looks like. Gross. Look. Beer is my sport. Check my six-pack. That's funny. What a weird place to put stickers on your car, though.
Yikes.
Hey, I heard that.
Oh. Yeah, crime control. Oh. Okay. Sure, buddy. Oh, I can just... Okay. I want to make sure I exhaust all my options, though. Are we gonna talk? Oh. Oh. That's like perfect timing. Okay. Never mind. Think we're all good here.
All right, we're here.
Indeed.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Back to the car, Roman.
I don't know for sure where it's going or anything yet, but can I say something brave? I kind of like it better than Bloomin' Rage so far. Not, obviously I didn't hate Bloomin' Rage, but I don't know, man. I really like this one so far a lot. The setting is so much more, I don't know, like, cozy, I guess? It feels so much more better paced. It doesn't feel overwhelming. It's simple. I don't know. So far, I'm digging this even way more than I thought I would, to be quite honest with you. Oh god, is the house like fenced off? I see, it's just the gate. Gotcha, gotcha. I thought the fence was like really tall for a second. I was like, oh my god.
Wow. It's basically exactly like I remember it. Only faded.
Like a Polaroid left on a windowsill.
From the outside, it almost looks charming.
Charm's not the problem. Structural integrity may be an issue.
You think there's a chance whoever buys it will just tear it down?
If someone buys it, they
Could
can
be.
do whatever they want with it.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't care at all?
Would you?
Sure. Everywhere I look, I see a piece of one of our adventures.
Everywhere I look, I just see her.
Allison, we could go grab a bite. Start this tomorrow?
No.
They're both very valid, to be honest.
The only way to get this done is to do it.
You are both very valid in your feelings. I'll say that for sure.
After you.
Can I run? Holding shift doesn't do anything. Is there any kind of, okay, objective. I was like, I didn't know if there was any journal or, like, anything like that. Oh, I can run now.
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living
Oh, I'm not
inside
even
it,
holding
though.
shift. He just
Well,
runs.
better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do for
What was she doing out here that night? Come on, man. Stop thinking about that.
Look.
She did not like us using her tools.
She was probably just afraid we'd hurt ourselves.
Or she thought we'd go on a rampage and tear up her precious plants.
And we would have, so...
Well, at least the tools are still here. That'll help with the repairs.
They're good quality, too. Marianne wanted stuff like that to last. Homemade
Weed
cleaning products
killer.
may be better for the planet, but they do not have the same shelf life.
Ugh. Add it to the shopping list.
Ugh. Probably stinky. Okay. That's really nice. I don't even have to hold shift. Oh, hold up. Locked.
Hey,
Drat.
it's locked, all right.
Well, there goes that. What's this?
How did she get around on these roads with this thing?
She'd rather have broken her neck than spend money on a new one.
Yeah, still waiting for those bikes she promised us.
Uncle Eddie got me one, but I hardly ever used it.
Oh, it's like, what the hell are
Can't believe
those?
these are still here.
Yeah, we should hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
They're kind of ugly. I'm sorry. I thought they were like babies at first. Ooh.
Remember how mad she'd get if we didn't use the compost?
And she always knew when we were lying.
Waste not, or kiss the planet goodbye.
Ooh, what's that?
What'd you find?
Our hidden treasure?
Oh.
Seriously? How do we think to stash it there?
Goblin secrets are always well kept.
Cute. I do see like a fishing shack down here. Is there anything over here though? Little bench.
Oh. Looks like a neighbor came by.
It's funny. I can't remember any signs of them when we were kids.
Probably because our mother scared the shit out of them.
Yeah, she scared everybody else off too.
Look at that though. God damn.
You really want to go out
Oh.
there?
No, you're right.
Oh, sorry. My bad, I guess. I just wanted to look.
I wonder if there are still fish in the lake.
Uncle Eddie taught us to fish here.
You still fish?
You still fish?
Nope. You?
Every Sunday morning. Once I could leave fireweed, of course.
Alone?
Totally. At first, it kind of made me crazy. And then I started to really like it. It was relaxing.
Really?
Yeah, you know, the lake, the water, the sky, me,
I can go
just
far.
a speck in the middle of it all. Always.
But I want to look. Okay.
No beavers.
Too bad. A picture of him would have helped with the sale.
Yeah, city people love cute furry animals.
Teeming with wildlife, but not the kind that eats the insulation.
In the ass of the world.
Situated comfortably in the ass of the world, solicitors will never come knocking.
In fact, no one will ever come at all.
Yep,
Yep.
we should do this for a living.
Yes. Yes, we should.
I like their dynamic.
I
Wait, what
still
is-
can't
okay.
believe I convinced you to climb that raggedy-ass tree with me.
Yeah. Not happening a second time.
Oh, come on. I was the one who fell out.
And then I had to walk all the way to Delos Crossing to get Tessa to drive you to the hospital.
I was fine.
You had a concussion.
Oh, damn. Living my life to the fullest.
I mean, are you really living life if you haven't gotten a concussion or two?
I think that's the brain injury talking.
Let's see. I'm very surprised at how far I can go. I don't think yeah. I think that's pretty much everything down here, at least from what I'm seeing. So, continuing.
I bet we left all kinds of cool things in there.
Oh, okay. I'm not going inside yet. Still want to look at everything. No. Shovel.
At least we don't have any use for this right now.
Luckily. Remember the snowstorm in 2004? Marianne had us digging for hours.
Turn to a
I
game.
remember she made it a game at least.
That's right. We made tunnels to escape the ice troll.
I gotta hand it to her. She could make us do anything if she turned it into a goblin tail. Doesn't seem like the greenest
this?
source of energy.
Not like she had the money for solar panels.
Gas tank? You know what? Actually, my family had one of those. But it didn't look like that, if that's what that is.
Hey, you remember that?
Come on, Tyler. It's freezing out here.
You're right. Sorry. Let's head inside.
God forbid a guy wants to
Marianne
look.
always spoiled the birds.
She liked animals way more than people.
I can relate to that.
Real. Okay. I'm not done looking, though.
Did you smoke something before you left fireweed? The door's right there.
Girl. God forbid. Okay, I kind of want to look at the other doors. I just want to exhaust everything, okay? Is it locked?
It's locked.
Seriously? Why haven't you checked the front door?
Because
Girl.
true adventurers never walk a straight line.
Let me do what I need to do.
This will shock you, but it's locked.
This will shock you, but most people try the front door first.
Fine. Fine. I think I've looked at everything. It's so funny. I honestly, though, if I were her, I'd probably be pissed too. I'd be like, dude, just get in the house. But this is a video game, and I'm gonna do what I want. Alright, let's go.
Locked.
Well, it's a good thing I remembered this.
I was like, use the key? I know she has it.
You sure that's the right key?
Yes. Maybe someone changed the lock.
Who would change the lock on us?
I don't know. We're screwed.
You got a plan B?
Yeah. We find another way in.
Oh.
I never knew a locked door that could keep the crafty goblins out.
Yeah, we had a million ways in and out of this old house. At least one of them's gotta work.
Okay. Maybe one of those other doors the key works on?
The crafty goblins. I haven't thought about them in forever. Or should I say, us.
We almost spent more time as goblins than we did as kids.
Oh, do you remember all the other characters? The Moon Hag, the Ice King, the Old Bear?
Most of them, I think. But the details are fuzzy. Hey, do you know what happened to the book with all the stories?
No, no idea. But I'm sure it'll turn up when we clean this place out.
Go here?
You need a hand with that?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
If we just get this board out of the way, I could probably squeeze through.
So we need something to pry it off.
It's screwed in pretty good. We need a screwdriver.
Tool shed.
I think I saw one back in the shed.
Let's go check.
It was locked though, wasn't it?
At least the shed's still standing.
Oh.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead. It's locked all right.
Or can I somehow get it through the window?
Okay. Should be something in here that'll work.
Yeah.
I guess Marianne left us something useful, huh?
Yeah. We still have to find a way to get inside, though. And please, no broken windows.
We'll see ya. What's happening? Do you feel that?
Wait, what? What? Oh.
until everything looks as clean as a whistle. Ugh.
This is the millionth time I've gotten in trouble because of you. You and your big mouth.
Hey, you were thinking the same thing. You just weren't brave enough to tell her.
What good would it do? It's not like she ever listens to us anyway.
Well, I'd rather scream it right in her stupid face than be a quiet little mouse.
Oh, we forgot the key. We need to put it back.
Maybe we could hide it somewhere. You know, for fun.
Goblins are supposed to help the princess, not play mean tricks.
Whatever, you're not fun.
I'm only trying not to make her even worse.
Whoa. Did that just happen?
I don't know, but I saw it too.
It felt like it did when we used to share thoughts with our voice.
Huh?
It did, but that was a memory of us 10 years ago, right? I vaguely remember it happening.
I think so. And, that's new, right?
Yeah. We could share thoughts and feelings, but we never replayed memories like that.
That's
Why would it
crazy.
happen? And why that memory?
I don't know. It's pretty eerie.
It's weird, but our voice was always a good thing. This could be too.
I'm feeling something again. Near the barn.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. Oh, I keep forgetting I have to hold down the left mouse button.
Hurry! Let's go see the silent frog.
Coming,
Follow
I'm coming.
memory.
What? Stop sulking. I told you already, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay, guess you don't want to see what I put in the treasure room then.
What? No, I want to see.
Guess we know where to search now.
We just have to remember which one is the silent frog.
This one.
Damn, where's the key?
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh, come on.
I was like, it's that one. He's covering his mouth.
Okay, sorry. Nice job keeping a secret, buddy.
Alright, it was the key to the shed, right? Unlock. Yeah. So are we just gonna glaze over the fact that they could share, like, feelings and stuff? Because that's not that casual. That's, like, crazy. What is this?
Huh. Who left this box here?
Oh, was it bird
Looks
feed?
brand new.
It wasn't me.
Ooh,
Has
I bet we
someone
can
been
put it in
out
the
here recently?
birdhouse.
Guess it's your lucky day, bird friends.
Hell yeah. Grab the screwdriver.
Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
You got a better idea how to get in?
Okay. I'm gonna put some bird feed in the birdhouse, though. Bird feeder, I should say. That was here. Oh, yeah.
These birds should get a reward for watching the house all these years.
Thank you for your service, little friends.
I like how he's looking around like they're just gonna flock to it now. They're not gonna come near ya. They like their privacy. Okay. Unscrew boards. Get in house. That's the plan. I like that mechanic, though. That they're, like, twins and have, like, a twin sense, you know? And they can, like, they remember memories together. That's cool. I quite like that. God damn.
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who knows what lives down there now?
It is a little spooky.
Everything okay down there? Tyler? Oh, that's not funny!
Then why am I laughing?
What a little
fine.
shit.
But you're still an idiot.
Alright. I'm going in for real this time.
Okay. I'll see you at the front door in a few minutes.
Okay. This is spacious down here, though. I like this music too. What is that? I don't know. Crouch.
Ouch!
Good
Are you
job.
okay? What happened?
I just hit my head like an idiot. Wait. What? Where are
Ooh,
you?
are they like sharing thoughts?
I'm outside. But I can hear you in my head. Our voice. It's back.
Damn.
Holy shit. I don't suppose you remember how to get to the hatch.
I think so.
Oh.
We'll figure it out together.
Okay.
Dragons.
That.
Straight ahead.
Need to go left, I think.
No.
You were right. Nothing here.
Of course I was.
Ew. I guess I'll take it. It's ugly though. It's a little creepy looking. The Mad Hunter. What is this?
I would have taken the gold.
Not even in your dreams.
Rock skipping. Okay. Just want to make sure there's nothing I'm
Left
missing.
again after the goblins.
We are the is it crafty goblins? Yes, we are. But is
Nope.
there anything over here?
It was on the right.
My bad.
Oh. Well, in that case. Oh, it's a moose.
Wow. Can't say I ever expected to see you again.
Oh, it's cute.
It's been a long time, buddy.
Turn. Okay. I'm not sure what that accomplished, but sure. Go back. This really is a maze down here, though. Damn. Whoa.
You were right, sis.
Of course. A goblin never forgets where she stashed her treasure.
Not Marianne grilled us about all these missing dishes, but a goblin never gives up their treasure. I found her old kite. I think its wings have been clipped, though.
Rest in peace, brave bird.
It's cool looking, though.
Pink. It always had to be pink.
Okay. Turn it around.
Past the treasure.
Straight ahead.
You know, I almost convinced myself our voice was just another childhood fantasy.
Me too. But we really are connected.
Beware the Mad Hunter.
Why am I still afraid to say his name?
He was Mary Ann's creation. She made all the creepy characters.
I thought maybe the Mad Hunter was gonna be the mom, but never mind. Ooh, there it is. Let me do it, please. Can I please do it? Open. There we go. Little sled. God, that's kind of crazy that, like, everything was just left like that. Like, stuff's still on the table. Everything exactly the way it was. Like, damn, after, like, 10 years? That's crazy.
Tyler, are you in there? Tyler!
Coming!
You okay?
Olive, good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, same here.
So, coming in or what?
Just working up to it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, we're here.
Here we are.
So, how do we get started?
We figure out what to keep, what to trash, and see what else this house might be trying to show us.
Homecoming. Enter the Ronin house. Okay.
Wow,
Boy, oh boy.
it doesn't seem real.
Big old freezer.
Of course.
Fuck yeah.
No lights, no power.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it.
Machine repair. Sam K. Robert, Texas for winter. Brooks, too expensive. Tessa? Yeah, big old freezer. That was a staple in my house for sure. Lots of frozen halibut in there. Well, just lots of frozen stuff in general. I don't know if that's like a Midwest thing or Alaska, because they're in Alaska, but
We should take down the
it's
creepy
just like a
masks
warm
if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to
I don't
scare
know.
someone with those masks.
Pretend
Hey,
to be a warrior.
I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Not that she ever let me wear him very long.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if big ass freezers
This
are
bathroom still smells
a
like
common
Marianne.
thing or what?
Scrub and we'll be rid of that too.
Look.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
Fair enough. Mirror.
Handmade soap. Still
Oh.
here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
True.
Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. There were so many times I looked in this mirror hoping somehow it'd show me something different.
Don't make me cry now. Don't make me do it.
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
Real. As a short dude, real. Okay, this just goes around in a circle. Cool. Open.
After all this time, I thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
Not when we broke them.
But not the part where it got broken. Especially if we were the ones responsible.
I know. I'm just saying she liked to save broken things.
You don't gotta get all mad at me. What'd I do? This?
What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
What'd that mean?
Best mom. You think we ever really believed that? Or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
Damn. I'm not saying you're wrong, just damn. Sponsorized by the local goblins. That is a very cute apron, though.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
These are cute.
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
Okay. Whoa. Examine.
2005.
Of course.
What is that?
Hey, she drew some little hearts here. Oh,
What?
March 7th.
Oh.
Is that their birthday? I owe you for 10 birthdays.
Hey, that reminds me. I owe you like 10 birthday gifts.
I think we can let that slide.
I mean it.
I mean it.
Hey, you being back is the only gift I need.
Aw. Turn it.
The last few months are almost all blank. Only a few appointments, most of them canceled.
What kind of appointments?
Hairdressing, I think.
Oh yeah, she did that for a while.
Keep going. We love you, Mom. Me too, but don't write here. Jeez. It's not that big a deal, girl.
After all this time,
Okay, I think that's
I
good.
thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
Well, so you've said. Oh, we can talk to her if we want. Maybe not yet,
Mary Ann's
though.
room.
Let's not go in there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed.
Fair enough. Through the living room? Whoa! No,
I
not
didn't
yet.
realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here, with big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Mary Ann was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Mary Ann.
We used our voice.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then we'd be up all night telling stories, and watching the fire die. And Mary Ann was none the wiser.
What's this?
She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. But you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Mary Ann Ronan.
I know it wants me to do the thing, but I don't want to right now. I want to look at stuff.
She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
Do you want to keep some of these?
You can keep some of them. If you want.
No thanks.
Thought I'd ask.
I mean,
Wow.
Oh, shit.
I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
she saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep.
Can I
She was always entering
redo that?
photography contests.
Oh, no.
She was always entering
Oh.
photography contests.
Never mind, never mind. What are these?
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Mary Ann's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Mary Ann.
Okay. What's this? Bunch of stuffs.
She pinched every penny.
This?
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
We were, in a way. With the whole voice thing.
We were. Just not like she thought. You think she knew we were sharing answers?
We shared for fun. We both knew them all anyway.
What's this? Hmm. Hey, Mom. We are so sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try and use good judgment. Please forgive us for doing bad things. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell Ollie not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We are sorry.
What are you reading?
Our apology letter.
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Yeah, I mean, not good, but kids are gonna be kids and stuff is gonna get broken sometimes, you know. Obviously, you know, they should apologize for it sometimes and stuff, but maybe be
How you
mature
feeling
about
about
it.
being back?
I thought I knew what to expect, but everything keeps catching me by surprise. My nerves are completely raw.
I get it.
How about you? You okay?
Not sure how I feel.
Honestly not sure how I feel yet. I'm just trying to think of it as an empty house.
Yeah. An empty house full of actual ghosts.
Hopefully they're friendly ghosts.
Also, find the treasure box in the twins' bedroom. Okay, I just wanted to make sure if I did a thing here, it wouldn't progress without checking everything out.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom!
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised!
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short. Really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
Very well could have been. There's some people who just shouldn't be parents, you know? Especially when it comes to, you know, the queer community. Like, if you are not going to accept your child for whoever they turn out to be, then you shouldn't be a parent. I will say that for free. That goes for disabilities, too, by the way. Just saying. This is an adorable corner. The hell is that hanging there? This? Just taking a look.
Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
Plotting world domination.
Just plotting world domination.
Ah, it's a big responsibility. Not sure if you can hack it, Ronan.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I guess it is about time to check our bedroom. I'll be up in a second.
No. I'm not done here. What's this?
Where'd you come from?
A tale of two swords. I was like, what is that word? I couldn't read it. Look at that owl picture! Oh my god. I love owls. I was an owl kid, now I'm an owl adult. Love those dudes. Birds in general. Oh, can I go? Alright, time to go. What a ginormous room. Good lord.
No, this feels like home.
Oof, I was gonna say, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in here.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthinky.
How did
City
you
of
convince me to
Love.
let you put this up?
It was my favorite movie. Back then.
Cute. Okay, nothing there.
You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
Okay, another...
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it.
Oh, shit. Sorry. If that's open, that feels like what I need, and I don't want to do that.
Ugh. Some of our old toys
What
give me
is that?
creeps.
Just a stick with like a head on it? I mean, props for creativity. That's crazy to have such a big room and then have a bunk bed.
Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
Examine. Oh, the moose.
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house.
True.
He's seen better days.
Oh, so that's hers.
Oh, this one wasn't mine.
I see. So the one under the house was his. Symbolism, I fear.
Look, it's the game we made, Lucian Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
That
Didn't
radio.
stop us from playing all day.
Oh.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers.
That radio makes me so nostalgic. I had one pretty similar to that. It was black, though.
Shh. Tyler, do you copy? If we don't move fast, this whole thing is going to melt. Do you copy?
Shh, copy, Allison. Gonna get this thing moving soon. Don't want the Mad Hunter to catch us. Over.
The Mad Hunter. Ugh, he still gives me the creeps. I wish I could forget about him.
Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juneau.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Okay. Oh, I cannot read that. Hello, Allison and Ollie. We are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyway, Juneau was super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar. We got some books, but Mommy went to the restaurant at night and forgot them. What the hell? It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry. No, there wasn't. They were in the water, stupid. Anyway, here is a postcard to remind you how awesome we are, especially me. A&O. Kinda sucks she forgot the books. Damn. Sounds like there was an issue, though. If she went to a restaurant, maybe it was drinking problems, but could be something else as well. I think that is it besides this, so let's do it.
Look what I found.
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole time?
Press tab to
All
open
these
the Book of
stories.
Goblins.
I had ideas for so many more.
Wow.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
Is it... The frog earns the... Okay, so... Table of contents, but I can just go in order. This is going to be a lot of reading. Just warning ya, because I want to read these all now. Okay, the frog earns the right to speak. Can I do this? Yeah. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a big frog in a small pond. She was a peaceful creature who spent most of her time eating, swimming, and sleeping. From the morning to the evening, she did everything the smaller frogs did, except she did it bigger. She ate more, she jumped farther, she was smarter, and she made much more noise. Everybody in the forest could hear her loud croaking, and everybody was happy that they could. You see, it was easy to get lost in the forest, but thanks to the frog's loud noises, you could just as easily find your way back to her pond. Maybe it would not have been the same if the big frog had kept singing during the night, but she was much too lazy an animal to stay active after dark. Oh, I thought I could click. Oh, I can't hear. One day, an unknown visitor came to the forest for the first time. It was a young woman dressed in a beautiful gown. She was walking fast through the woods, as if she was running away, and she never looked back. Many eyes spied the princess pass by, but no one dared to help her, for the Mad Hunter was on her trail. "This is not our business," they said, "and we had better look away." For the Mad Hunter was an unyielding man who loved nothing but hunting down prey for money and glory. Nothing could escape his piercing eye for long. So, the princess walked alone, without help, until she was hopelessly lost in the big forest. Exhausted, she pressed on with no idea of where she was heading, as the hunter drew ever closer, dogged in his pursuit. She continued this way until she heard a heavy croaking. far off to her left, so clear and loud that the princess immediately made for the source of the noise. A few minutes later, she reached the big frog in the small pond, and the frog looked at her with a gentle smile. "Help me, please," said the princess. "I need a place to rest and to hide." "Ribbit," answered the frog, and the princess frowned. "Please stop making noise. The mad hunter is after me." "Ribbit," said the frog again, so loud that the princess had to cover her ears. The creature began to jump every which way. "What are you doing?" asked the princess. "Stop all that noise, or he will find us." But the frog kept croaking and jumping around her, left and right, up and down. "Ribbit, ribbit," until the princess understood the meaning of all this fuss. Cautiously, the woman climbed on the back of the big animal, and then, with a leap, the frog set off away from the pond. The frog jumped so high and so far that even the hunter could not find where the princess had gone. With a few jumps, the princess was out of his piercing eye. A few jumps more, and she had vanished for good. The princess closed her eyes and let her clever mount carry her wherever the creature pleased. Less than an hour later, the big frog had reached the other side of the ancient forest, near the shores of the very deep lake. There, she landed without a noise, in front of a big wooden house that had been abandoned. "Thank you," said the princess, covering the animal's snout with kisses. "I only wish you could speak, so I would have understood what you were trying to do sooner." But as she pronounced those words, something incredible happened. The big frog was suddenly able to speak. Her first words startled the princess. "The mad hunter is always at my heels. Now you're safe, and I've had my revenge. You can stay in this house. It has been abandoned for a long time, and no one will look for you here." And then, without looking back, the big frog jumped back into the pond. And this is how the big frog saved the princess, and how she earned the right to speak. Fuck yeah, dude. Fire! I love... One thing about me, fun fact, I love folktales and fairy tales. Oh my god. I have, actually, very recently, I was very into watching videos and looking up, like, fairy tale and folklore retellings, making them either modern or, you know, just retellings of stuff. And it made me think about all of the folktales and fairy tales that nobody ever does retellings of. I grew up with this one book. I actually literally have a copy of this big storybook full of, like, really obscure and some popular, but a lot of really obscure fairy tales. Like, what do y'all know about Donkey Skin? Do you guys know about the Tinderbox? Do you know about the Six Swans? Do you know about Urashima and the Turtle? Like, so many different stories that nobody else fucking knows about. But yeah, grew up loving those. So this is, like, so up my alley. Like, little, like, fairy tales. Fuck yes, dude. So I'm having a great time with these, personally. The Bear and the Princess. Once upon a time, in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning grounds. Just as he'd got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, and then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood the wolf's need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. "How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise, I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear, except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest, back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear, a fresh-caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. One spring, when a sudden thaw flooded in the path out of the princess's home, the old bear was there, and she rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and provide her a much more suitable den and catch fish for her and protect her from wolves. She, in turn, would brush out his fur and pick berries without smushing half of them, and scratch that one part of his back he couldn't reach. And with how she took care of the goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. One day, the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You are a very good friend, and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You're a bear, I'm a princess. It would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" he asked. "We will always be friends," said the princess, "but I will never marry you." The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year, he tried to he tried again to ask her to be his bride, but once again, she refused him. This happened 1 year later, and 1 year after that, and then finally the princess said, "Old bear, you are my dear friend, and I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you, and that is how it will always be. I have my hands full with the 2 goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need." That wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon and ripe berries and newly bloomed bluebells. But the old bear never again asked the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. And that is how the princess befriended the old bear, and how she refused him. That was very, very, folklore. Like, fairy tale. What is this one? The beaver fixes the house. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the walls, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first 2 things she could fix, but the last concerned her. "What will I do?" despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just then, the old bear came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess. Let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I am very large." He stretched up onto his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was, then charged straight at the post. He threw his body against it with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent the other direction. The wise princess decided more precision was needed. She thought then of the very old beaver, who kept an excellently crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver, and found the industrious animal hard work, slapping down mud on a part of her dam that had been blown apart in the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed, because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. "Beaver," she said, "my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it?" "I believe I could do that, yes," said the very old beaver, and she paused at fixing her own den to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. "It will be an easy fix," she said, and she set about righting the post with loud slaps of her tail. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver's head. "Thank you, beaver," she said. "The wind blew the shingles off the roof and the planks off the walls, and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home." "Think nothing of it," said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her own den once again. That winter, the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix her den, nor to gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs from the beaver's favorite aspen. One day, the wise princess noticed that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. "Thank you," said the very old beaver. "Of course," said the princess. "You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I'm happy to do the same." The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam, and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered within the underbrush. "Oh," said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the old beaver had passed on. "Goodbye, my friend." And that is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house, and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. That one's so sad. And this drawing is so cute. Aww. Okay, the princess's party. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from her home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organized by the moose, stalwart and farsighted. The old bear was there, with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog, prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who mostly came out at night, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path, and when the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared, there was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. The princess had a very good time at her party, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. "Because you have taken your friends for granted," called the naughty fairies, "we have hidden them from you. But we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back." The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which, when lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. "Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, and that I always see the right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that?" She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. "Someone wants to make sure I am protected even if I'm under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that?" She opened the third box. Inside, there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. "Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I am hungry and clothes when I'm cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that?" The princess thought about her friends, and she smiled certainly. "Fairies," she said. "I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate all that my friends have given to me and all they have done for me." She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colorful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for the presents, the party, and all they had done to help since she'd moved into the forest. And that is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods. Cute. There are so many of these. Holy shit. This is a lot. This is a lot. If I'm being real. This is a lot. Okay, maybe I'll read half of them. Okay, yeah, I was like, this is the same icon. Are these different stories? They are. Yeah, maybe I'll read half of them and then save the other half for another time. Because I thought maybe these would vary in length, but they're all about the same length, but it does take a hot second to read them. So I'd hate to, like, just have like a hour of like reading basically, so I'll just do half and then we'll save the other half for later. So the goblins in the ice cave. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblins were playing near the glacier when they discovered a hole in the ice. They crept through a gradually widening passage and found themselves inside a spacious ice cave. Light spilled down the undulating blue-white walls in a way that made them look like electric waterfalls, and a column made up of hundreds of icicles stood in the center. This was a time before the goblins had settled beneath the old wooden house, and they had nowhere to live. "Perhaps we could live here," they said excitedly. Moments later, the sound of stomping feet interrupted their play, and they realized that perhaps someone already lived there. They hid behind a boulder to wait and see who was coming. The old bear sauntered into the cave, shaking powdery snow from his coat. He let out a giant yawn and lay down in the corner on a pile of tree boughs, snoring within seconds. When they were sure he was deep asleep, the goblins conspired to claim the cave for themselves. They chipped away at the glacier until they had filled a basket full of ice, then hid once more behind their boulder and started tossing chunks of it on the sleeping bear. Now, Old Bear was not the smartest creature in the forest, so when he woke up covered in ice, he roared, "My cave is collapsing!" Then he lumbered to his feet and ran outside before the whole thing could come down on top of him. The goblins crept out after him and did a loop before coming back to find him sitting outside. "What happened?" they asked. "My cave, it's collapsing," bemoaned the Old Bear, "and it's time for me to hibernate. Where will I stay for the winter?" It had not occurred to the goblins that the Old Bear had settled in for the winter, and they felt a little bad. But they did not want the Old Bear to know what they had done. So instead, they offered to help him find a new den. Together they searched. They inspected cavernous stone and hollowed trees and deeply pocketed knolls. Nothing they found was as beautiful as the ice cave, but the Old Bear settled on a packed earthen hollow that would keep him warm and dry for his long sleep. "Good night," he yawned, and the goblins gleefully returned to their new home. In the spring, the Old Bear woke and went for a nice long walk to stretch his legs. His path took him right up to his old cave, where he heard the curious sound of laughter. Making his way inside, he was surprised to find that his cave was intact, and the goblins were inside, playing a game. "What is this?" growled the Old Bear. The goblins stopped playing and looked ashamed. "We're sorry, Old Bear," said the goblins, "but we had nowhere to live, and it's just so beautiful. We didn't realize you were about to hibernate, and then we couldn't bear to tell you what we'd done." The Old Bear was angry at the trick, but the young goblins looked appropriately ashamed, and so he said, "Come with me." He led the crafty goblins to the hollow in which he had hibernated for the winter. "You two can have this spot," he said. "And look, someone had built a big wooden house right over top of it. No one lives there now," said the Old Bear, "but one day, maybe someone will." The earthen hollow was not as beautiful as the ice cave, but it kept the goblins warm and dry, and they were excited that someday they might have someone living overhead, someone who baked cakes and tolerated their mischief. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins tried to steal the cave of the Old Bear, and how they got their own instead. Cute. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Okay. Sorry, I'm very sorry if this is, like, boring to any of you. I really like these. I'm not bored in the slightest, but I do fear boring you guys. So if any of you are skipping this, I understand. I quite like these, though. So the Princess and the Two Thieves. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. The house was built from the strong wood of the forest, and it kept the princess warm and safe. The princess was not a native of the forest, but she never spoke about where she had come from, for it made her cry. She did not have many friends, but that was how she liked it. The forest was big and deep, and many paths led to her house, but not many visitors passed by. The princess was happy to be left alone in the big house in the deep forest. She knew that the forest would provide for her, but that its generosity had to be respected, so she only took what she needed. And for a long time, life was just fine for the princess in the big wooden house. One winter day, when snow blanketed the earth and ice bent the trees low, the wise princess realized that food was disappearing from her house. It was not much at first, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. "Maybe it's the birds," she said, "or the mice." And for a time, the princess was okay with losing some food, for the winter was long, and little creatures needed to eat too. But then, small items started to disappear as well. Spoons and plates, forks and knives, and blankets. It was as if every time she was in one part of the house, something disappeared in another room. "That can't be birds or mice," said the princess. "I think I have a thief." So she went outside to look for traces in the snow and noises in the wind, but there was nothing to be found, nor to be heard. "That's strange," said the princess. "Maybe the thief is hiding inside my house." For many days she hunted, looking behind the curtains and under the bed, in the attic and the chimney, behind the poles and under the carpets, but she found nothing. And as she searched, food kept on disappearing night after night. "I will make a cake," frowned the princess. "A big cake, with every egg and fruit and nut I still have, so that I only have one thing to keep my eye on." She spent the whole day making the cake and using everything she had left. The cake she made was so big she could hardly carry it. "If I manage to protect the cake, I'll be able to survive the long winter," she said. So she added a lock to the oven, and she kept the big cake safe inside. But the next morning, the lock had been opened and the cake had disappeared. At first, the princess cried because that cake was the last of her food until the snow melted. Then she noticed 2 trails of tiny feet in the spilled flour, and she noticed the tracks to a hidden hatch in the floorboards. This is how the princess realized that 2 tiny thieves were living under the wooden house right below her feet. Alright. And then she's gonna meet them! The princess makes new friends. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had been living alone just fine for a very long time, until the day she noticed food and small items were disappearing from her house. The thefts went on and on until the day her last cake, which had been made with the last of her eggs, the last of her fruit, and the last of her nuts, and the last of her flour, well, that last cake was stolen too. And all she found at the scene of the crime were 2 trails of tiny feet in the spilled flour, leading to a hidden hatch in the floorboards. The princess did not try to open the hatch, nor did she try to break it. She was too tired and too hungry. All she could do was cry in silence, alone in the big wooden house, hidden in the ancient and deep forest. She cried for a long time until evening arrived, and then she cried some more. Suddenly, a tiny voice came from under the house. "What is that noise you make?" it asked. "We do not like it, not one bit. I'm crying because you 2 are mean to me, whoever you are. You stole all the food I had, and I will starve before the end of this long and cold winter." The hatch opened just a peep, revealing 2 frowning faces peering out from the darkness of their hideout. "But we are hungry too," said the second creature. "We have been hiding in this cave for a long time, and now the winter is upon us and we need food." The princess dried her eyes and smiled at the 2 goblins. "If we were friends, we could share the cake you stole from me." The 2 thieves spat and smirked. "A friend? What is that?" The princess frowned, for she realized that the 2 tiny thieves were as lonely as she was. "A friend is someone you love and care for, someone you would never hurt." "We never hurt each other, and we care for each other," said the goblins at the same time. "Does that mean we are friends?" "Yes, that's exactly it." "And if we were friends, you would not hurt us?" "Of course not. Friends trust each other." The goblins shook their little heads. "We trust no one, for no one trusts us." Their words made the princess cry again, for now she understood that the 2 creatures were not only as lonely as she was here in the big wooden house, but they had been lonely since they were born. "You are making that noise again," frowned the goblins. "Please stop that, for it makes us feel unhappy. Are you a witch? Is this some sort of magic?" "It makes you unhappy because we are friends," said the princess. "But we don't know you, and you're not like us." "Sometimes friendship comes right away, even between people who are very different." "Does it mean we can't steal from you anymore?" "Yes, but that's what we do. We are the crafty goblins who live under your house." "Well then, maybe we could arrange something." "Is that what friends do?" "Yes, I believe they do." And this is how the princess met the crafty goblins, and how they became friends. Right, the bear's big paws were back to the old bear. Once upon a time in a deep and ancient forest, the old bear was out looking for a snack when he spied a bee's nest in a hole high up a tree. The tree was dry and brittle, but the old bear was hungry, so he made his way to the nest. But when he got there, he found his giant paw couldn't fit into the hole. Determined, he tried to force it inside, but the effort caused the branch below him to snap. The old bear tumbled to the ground and landed with a painful oomph. He lay there, stunned from the fall, when all of a sudden something bit him. The bite was followed by another and another and another. Carpenter ants were swarming up his legs. You see, they had been nesting in the branch, and they did not appreciate being forced from their home. The bear howled and jumped to his feet to dance around as he swatted and snapped, but his big paws couldn't do much about the tiny ants. When he had finally managed to squish or scare them all off, the old bear heard someone laughing. The crafty goblins had seen the whole thing. "Clumsy old bear," they teased. "Those big old paws aren't good at anything, are they?" Then they sped off, leaving Old Bear's pride hurting just as bad as his body. He lumbered through the forest, hungry and sad. "Maybe I am just a clumsy old bear," he moaned, "and my big old paws aren't good at anything." At that moment, the old bear heard a sad, sad noise. "What's that?" he wondered, as he followed the sound to where a mountain goat stood atop a boulder high up a hillside. "Old bear," she cried. "Old bear, please help. My kid is stuck." Sure enough, a tiny mountain goat was trapped inside the stones, bleeding sadly. The old bear began to walk toward them, and then stopped. I'm probably just going to make it worse, he thought. But then the goat kid started to bleat even louder, and the old bear put away his fear. He climbed up to where the goat was trapped, careful of where he stepped and trying not to think of how he had only just fallen out of a tree. Every now and then, the ground would slide away from under his feet, but he kept going. When he reached the goat kid, he put his mighty paws against one of the boulders and began to push. At first, it didn't budge, but he dug in and pushed even harder. Finally, the boulders parted just wide enough to let the kid scramble to safety. The old bear released the boulder and let out a roar of triumph. "Thank you," gushed the mama goat, as she and her kid bounded off up the mountain. The old bear watched them go with a smile, and then made his way back down the hillside, wiggling his rump in triumph as he went. To his surprise, the crafty goblins waited at the bottom of the hill. "We saw the whole thing," they said. "We were wrong. You aren't just a clumsy old bear, and your paws are good for helping others." The old bear forgave the goblins for doubting him, because he had doubted himself just as much. He never again thought his paws weren't good at anything, even though sometimes they weren't always great at everything. That was how the old bear proved that his heart was bigger than his paws. Cute. Those goblins are little shits. That's for sure. Oh, the moon hag. That sounds fire. The moon hag loses her name. Once upon a time, in a deep and cold lake in an ancient forest, there lived an old seal who was a powerful witch in disguise. She was mean and cruel. She liked nothing more than to swim in the deepest part of the lake, where the light was dim under the ice, admiring the corpses of the many victims she'd tricked into the water over the years. She was so hateful that only the cold water of the lake could keep her cool. Her most prized possession was a tin mirror sold to her by the secret keeper, and she kept it in a chest at the bottom of the lake. It was no ordinary mirror. If you looked in it, you would see a reflection of who you truly desired to be, and for 1 hour, the mirror granted you the power to appear as that person. That's fire, dude. That's awesome. Whenever a boat or an unwise traveler approached the edge of the lake, the old witch used the mirror to appear as the beautiful woman she always wished to be, and with this disguise, she lured the unfortunate sailor or wanderer into the deep and cold water. There, the old seal forced the victim to become her servant, and when she was done with them, they joined her collection of corpses in the deepest part of the lake. One day, when the old seal swam down to her den under the lake, she discovered that someone had stolen her mirror. The chest where she kept her most prized possession had been forced open, and now it was empty. Who would have committed such a crime? Who had dared to deprive her of her only treasure? The old seal went mad, and her anger heated the water of the lake around her. For a time, everyone was happy with the temperature change, for the weather suddenly became sweeter and the air warmer. But after a few weeks, things started to get ugly. First, the fish began to die off, for they could not live in the hot water. Then the glaciers began to melt, and the water of the lake rose and spilled out, flooding the forest and the meadows. And finally, the weather grew so hot that even the Ice King himself was awakened from his long sleep and decided to see what was going on. In the deepest part of the lake, he found the mad witch steaming among the corpses of her victims, so angry that the lake was about to boil. It only took a few minutes for the Ice King to understand what had happened and demand that the thieves present themselves before him. The thieves had no choice but to appear, for no one dared to disobey the Ice King. The crafty goblins presented themselves, mirror in hand. "Why did you steal the mirror?" asked the king. "We were curious. We just wanted to see what we really wanted to be," apologized the goblins. "But the stupid thing is broken. We looked the same." "That does not mean it did not work," smiled the Ice King. "Now apologize and give the mirror to me, for it is too powerful to be used by thieves or a mean old hag." The goblins apologized and gave the mirror to the Ice King, but the old seal was still angry. "And what about me?" she asked. "I have been deprived of my treasure, and I demand compensation." The Ice King frowned as he spoke again. "Old hag, you are mean and cruel, but I concede you have been wronged. For now, you will be allowed to leave the lake and walk the earth as the hag you really are, but only when the moon is full. And you, goblins, you had better stay away from the lake, for I won't protect you from the moon hag's wrath." And this is how the two goblins forced the moon hag to change her name. Why is that so funny? Alright, last one for now. The goblins tricked the Mad Hunter. Oh, we're finally getting to the Mad Hunter. Okay, okay. Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, the Mad Hunter was punished by the Gold Lady for failing to return with the wise princess. For your failure, said the Gold Lady, I will take your left hand. You will return to the ancient and deep forest and hunt the wise princess, and if you can bring her back, I will return your hand to you. Fail again, and I will take your right hand. The Mad Hunter could hunt with just his right hand, but if he lost both his hands, he would never be able to hunt again, and would no longer be a Mad Hunter, but only a Mad Man. So the Mad Hunter returned to the ancient and deep forest, searching with his piercing eye for the wise princess. The crafty goblins were out searching for mischief when they saw the Mad Hunter on the prowl. We cannot let him find the princess, said the goblins, and so they devised a plan. It was wash day, and the princess had hung her beautiful gown out to dry. They stole it from the line and stuffed it full of straw, and then returned to where the Mad Hunter was scouring the paths of the forest. As the Mad Hunter turned down a path that would have led him to the big wooden house, the goblins danced the straw princess in and out of view in the opposite direction. The ruse worked. The hunter fixed his piercing eye on them and followed. Through the day and into the night, they led him away from the true princess. As night fell, the crafty goblins realized the error in their plan. The Mad Hunter was now hunting them. If he caught them, he would not be kind. So, they put their heads together to come up with a plan. It did not take them long to realize where they should go. I was gonna say, the lake! It's all coming together. I get it. They led the Mad Hunter to the edge of the deep and icy lake, and when he came into view, they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves, lest the moon hag take her revenge on them. The Mad Hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water, down below where ice covered the lake's surface. Finally, he caught her. But when he spun her toward him, he realized she had no head and that her body was stuffed with straw. And then he felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as the moon hag loomed overhead. The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found that it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, "Goblins, did you take my gown?" The goblins emerged from their cave and nodded sadly. "Now what will I wear?" asked the princess, sad and angry that she had lost her only dress. "Let us explain," said the goblins. So they told the princess the story of the Mad Hunter, and then they produced his clothing, which was a bit large for the princess, but much warmer than her beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. "Thank you, my friends," she said, "for rescuing me, and for this clothing, which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown." The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge, to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter. Awesome. This art is really cool, by the way, too. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna leave that there because it's quite a lot of reading, and I don't need to do all that. So let's continue.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Oh. Here we go.
Mom?
Oh, I'm gonna get sad, aren't I? I was having such a good time with the fairy tales. God damn it.
Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
God, being able to, like, actually see your younger self like that. Ouch.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
You were a kid, too. Like, oh my god. Hindsight's 20/20.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Yeah, it's probably there.
Okay,
She didn't
but do
destroy
you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
You think her room is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back.
Aha.
The Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end.
What? No way!
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
That's so cute. I love that they made, like, fairy tales together. What a wonderful little thing to do. Both of my siblings are much older than me by, like, 12 and 14 or something years, respectively. Why am I, like, stuck? But, yeah, so I didn't really ever have stuff
Hold up.
like that.
What?
I didn't have, like, a
Remember this?
sibling close to my age.
Unfortunately.
So I just made
You
shit up
must solve
myself.
my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale.
That's
so
true.
let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Sure do.
Yep.
Hand it over.
I just
What are
realized
you
too.
looking for?
I hope I'm gonna have it for the rest
The
of the
image
game.
on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that
Because I want to be
Marianne
able to read
wrote.
the rest of those stories
You
later.
have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party.
The gifts. You have to
Give
match
it a
the
read.
gifts.
I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
I already know. I got you.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
Yeah, because I see the fairies and stuff. Let's go. Okay. This is crazy. Like, doing this whole, like, puzzle or whatever. So, well, I don't know what the gifts are. Or is it not even that hard? Where was it? The party one. There we go. I know there was Bear. So probably the ones who just... Oh, I see. So what was the torch? The torch was, that would reveal the truth in someone who doesn't want her to get lost. That feels like the frog. Like, doesn't want her to get lost, right? So, I'm just gonna write it down so I don't forget. That feels correct to me, because the frog is the one who got her is the one who, like, leads people out of the forest. So frog. Magic sword would probably be the bear, I would assume. Because he's the one who saved her from wolves. And then the bag of coins. Something the bear always needed. Let's see. Moose, stalwart, foresighted, pelican. The rest of them aren't that big of characters, at least not that I've read so far. Right? You'd think it'd be the beaver. Maybe we can just do process of elimination. Probably. So the first one's probably frog. Second one I'm gonna guess is bear. Really?
You sure you're gonna be able to crack it?
I need some help.
I, need some help.
I've got a few ideas.
Okay.
Okay, I read the story. What was I supposed to get from that?
Look at the wheels.
Yes.
The symbols are the same as the animals in the story.
Yes.
Yeah. And the princess had to guess who'd given her the presents.
Yes, I bet we have to do the same thing.
But, hello? The bag of coins. That's where I'm stuck, bro.
I'm totally stumped by the bag of coins.
Yeah, none of the animals were especially rich.
Maybe it's not about the money then. Maybe it's about wanting to help someone in need. So the torch. It's supposed to reveal truth and separate good from evil.
Marianne could have used one of those.
The animal we're looking for kinda sounds like a judge. Or a cop.
We didn't have any cops in the stories. But maybe just a rule follower?
Yeah. I'll keep looking.
Maybe the moose, then. Okay. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. Thought I could get it on my own, but I guess not. Whoa.
And boom. We're in.
How is that doing that? Are we hallucinating, or is that really happening? If there's no electricity, how is that going on?
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that?
Girl, you could have done it. You didn't have to let me do it.
Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Good question.
Sewing lessons were the absolute worst.
She made all our clothes. I'm sure she needed the help. And I, for one, am happy I can fix a torn seam.
That's true.
I tried to read this one. I could never figure out the order of the chapters, though.
Didn't the author go insane or something? No wonder Marianne liked it.
Damn. Timeless sea.
Straight in the trash?
No. I bet we could sell it on the internet.
True. Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings.
Damn. My god. It's a good painting.
She and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder what happened.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
Hmm. Okay, examine.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
Oh, this explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
Yeah, that's not a great trait. If it's something you need. Examine? Oh, collectible, I assume? What is it? Oh, it's the Wise Princess. Nice. Because I can... Okay, yeah, I can still open that, so that's good. Okay, here, remember.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
I mean, that's normal, though. As kids get older, they want to have privacy, you know? They want to have stuff just for them. As long as it's not dangerous, you know?
It's here.
Then
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
it's normal.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Yeah, that's such a huge breach of privacy. Like a journal like that. A diary. You gotta... Virtue seekers. Trying to raise your transgender child. Could be positive or negative. You don't know.
Tyler.
Seems like warring concepts.
Tyler,
Like the
What?
youth camp and then the book.
look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
I mean, regardless of the reason, if she tried to attack you, it was
She
self-defense.
can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense. "10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off."
Yeah. I think I need some air.
God, it's so hard to tell if you're not seeing the moment yourself, you know? Like I said, if she did try to attack him with a gun or something, like it... Regardless of reason, you can't do that. Obviously. So even if she was secretly accepting, if she somehow snapped and tried to attack him, it's still self-defense regardless, so... There's that. But again, it's hard to know if you're not seeing it, like... on your own. Like in your own perspective. Like, I feel like maybe at one point they'll show us the actual memory, but maybe not. You never know.
Are you really, really sure? I am. Do it.
Oh, are they gonna show us now? Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, and she would feel responsible because she's the one who cut his hair. Oh!
Here we go.
That would suck so bad. Oh, I didn't know she's the one who did it. Oh. Yeah. That would suck.
Is it all gone? Yeah.
It's nice of her to cut his hair for
It looks
him.
amazing. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom.
Oh.
She's been so sad lately. More than sad.
God.
She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut.
Oh, the calm before
Mom?
the storm.
Mom!
Oh, God. Mm-mm. Hello? Okay, I was like, huh?
God. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just trying.
Sorry, I'm very tense. I'm like,
Mom?
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Wait! Stop!
yeah, I'd be a little fucking scared too. Let's be honest. Obviously, there's more that happened after that, but I would also, I'd be like, hey, I'm terrified, actually. From what it seems like, she had a lot of mental issues going on that she was not properly addressing. Or some kind of
Glad we found your diary.
break happened.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
But she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
It might be nice to get answers, though.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend.
You think I can look at?
Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
Yeah, is something wrong?
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
It's important.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
Wasn't ready.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place, and the smells... Allison, the smells... Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Why rush the house sale?
So, I was thinking... Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know, trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
Do you have a plan?
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. Alright. Deal.
That works.
Nice.
Best of both worlds.
It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Am I gonna cry?
Was I the
Oh
only
my
one
god.
who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
Alright, let's take a look. Mom and Allison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous. We didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Allie thinks we should tell her about our voice. I think she knows already. Mom seemed really upset when I asked to join the hockey team. Like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to do? Allison and I started writing a story. Well, Allison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Turn. Okay. Can I read? Okay. Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great. But Mom found out we watched it and got so mad. She said it gloried war. Zium, what? I don't know what that is. February 2005. Mom would be happier Would Mom be happier if I could do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Allison told me again that it was my fault Mom got angry at us. She's such a suck-up. Mom's barely said anything to us in a few days. Allie said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. Do this, do that. I am sick of her voice. And I'm sick of that dumb name, too. I'm Ollie the Goblin. Oh, shit. No! No, let me see it. Oh my god, thank god. I was like, no, I'm not done! I'm not done, I accidentally clicked the right mouse button. I'm so sorry. Okay. Turn. Oh, was that all I could read? I thought oh. Well, damn, I guess I am done then. Never mind. Look.
Not a bad view, right?
I forgot how beautiful it is.
We lived in our own world.
We were in our own world most of the time. The lake wasn't just a lake. It was Moonhag's lair. And the mountain was an ice troll.
True. Plus, you get used to anything if you see it every day.
Not always.
Look.
I think I'd like to end up somewhere like this. Just not here.
Somewhere with more trees than people?
Exactly.
Just go into it with a little more of a plan than Marianne did.
I could be a ranger.
Already working on it. With my degree, it'll be easy to get a job as a ranger.
After you spend a little time in Juneau?
Still a maybe on that one.
Look.
If you squint, you could almost forget Delos Crossing's only a few miles away.
I'm sure Marianne tried to.
Can't blame her.
We're headed there for supplies later. You ready for that?
Oh,
yeah,
that's gonna
but
suck.
I was really enjoying a day without assholes.
Just a little longer, and every day will be asshole-free.
That might be asking a lot.
Look.
Nice ring. Gift from your boyfriend?
Come on. I told you I'm not with anyone right now. Don't rub it in.
Why does it look familiar?
It was a gift from Eddie. He had them both made at the same time.
Both? Oh, wait.
Yeah. This ring is supposed to be linked to the one he gave you, in a spiritual way.
Do you believe in all that?
You mean, do I believe we could be linked in some other metaphysical way? You know, other than the one that already lets us share thoughts and memories.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, anything else I can look at? No, let's talk.
Alright. I think that's enough time enjoying the view.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
Yeah, I know. I was the one all eager to go, and then I started waxing poetic about the landscape.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
Ah, my sister, the social butterfly.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
What?
Your property?
5, 4.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers.
Bruh.
3, 2.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
Oh, God.
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Bruh.
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Are you
Oh, great.
brother?
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never...
Jesus Christ.
Damn. You look like a real
The
man.
gun is so...
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
Oh, my God. Hmm.
Not a woman who looks like a man, Sam. A man. A real man, just like you.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm the asshole again. You gotta
Rolling my
excuse us
fucking
old guys.
eyes.
I really don't.
Come on. You kids keep changing the rules. You can't expect us to keep up.
Just respect the people are who they say they are. It's not hard.
No, it ain't hard, but it just takes some getting used to.
We'll get used to it, because we aren't going anywhere. So, what are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking the pipes, you know, all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's no big deal. I just, you know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
Hello?
Didn't you used to
Standing
help
right
Mary Ann
here.
with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks.
Damn.
Hey,
Thanks.
Guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
How about it's none of your fucking business? I want to be mean, but...
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course, yeah. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories. But maybe some good ones, too?
Oh. We should go.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
Okay.
This is cool. I like this. Were you too close?
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Puzzle on her door.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. So, guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
Okay. We should go.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
Yeah.
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So.
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam? We all gotta get going.
Oh. Of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. I... don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
Huh?
The keys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
of
this
course.
isn't your
Of course,
house.
yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Oh my god!
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, both of you.
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
Well, that was insanely awkward. I mean, yeah, nice of him to keep the house up, I guess, but, like, you changed the locks and did it when nobody asked you to do that. How'd you even get in? That's crazy. He could have been worse, but he wasn't great. So, silver lining, I suppose. Could be worse. Who's that cool guy? He's got piercings and stuff? Hell yeah. Seeing people from the past is gonna suck,
Ready to
though.
Veni Vidi Vecchi?
I'm ready to talk to Tessa.
Oh god, because you basically just have to come out to everybody that you meet, because they're gonna be like, who the fuck are you?
Just try to keep in mind that your memory of her is 10 years out of date.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if she reached out to me while I was in Fireweed, which she didn't. So I'm guessing this is
Oh, I'm
Michael?
her now! Am I gonna look at anything? I don't know how far I should go out of the way. I don't feel like getting lost. Or like
Hey,
walking
you.
across the street when I don't need to.
Hey, isn't it your day off?
Yep, we're here as patrons. Tyler, meet Michael. This is the annoying coworker I was telling you about.
I was there for your introduction to marshmallow vodka and wine coolers, and I've only worked my way up to annoying coworker. Rude.
Don't worry, she told me exactly how miserable she'd
He's
be in
also
this town
kind of
without you.
fine. Am
It's
I
so good
crazy?
to finally meet you. The
Come
Tyler
on.
talk goes on 24/7, so I feel like I already know you. So, you here to grab some stuff for the homestead, or?
Yeah, we decided it'd be easiest if we just stayed out there. We'll get it cleaned up faster if we literally cannot escape it.
Hey, I'm all for efficiency.
No, why is he
Cannot
just
wait
cutting
for
wood
us to
now?
Get out of here.
What's that?
He wants to move too.
Oh, Michael is moving to Juneau too.
Oh, and did you guys plan on moving together, or?
Well, I mean, yeah. It'll be cheaper to share a place, but nothing's set in stone.
Makes sense.
There could be room for you too.
For sure. The more Ronins, the merrier. I'm studying to be a chef, so, you know it'll be good eating.
Oh, hell
And hey,
yeah.
I only snore during allergy season. And baseball.
How can I say no to that?
You okay?
Dead on my feet, girl. Got up at 4 to fish before work. It's been a day.
Oh, you like to fish?
Yeah, there's this spot called Buzzard Hole I go to at least twice a week. It's like an hour drive, but it's so chill, especially first thing in the morning.
Shut up. I used to go there all the time.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, well, if you want to go sometime, holler at me.
Fuck
I don't mind
yeah.
sharing.
Cool. Most guys I know get all smeagol about their fishing spots.
Oh, look at you two. Bonding over the most slow and boring way to kill an animal.
She's just jealous because she couldn't catch a fish, even if she filled the lake with cyanide first.
Never mind. Tyler, we better get started with our shopping.
Yeah, I'll be around if you need anything.
I like you, Michael. You're cool.
The future mayor of Delos Crossing.
Tom Becky?
Yep. Is it really that big of a shock? He owns the only store in Delos Crossing, and
Oh,
he's
I can't go
chummy with
across
the
the
Old Boys
street.
Club.
Okay.
I guess. He never really struck me as having ideas. And he's not exactly charismatic.
Snowman. He's kind of cute. I like him. Oh. Aha.
Hey, Ollie! Look! I'm the ruler of this kingdom! Get it? 'Cause it's a dome? You're gonna fall, stupid. That was funny.
I can't believe you didn't laugh. That was hilarious.
Not as funny as you getting all pouty when I didn't laugh at your jokes. I loved baiting you. It was my favorite thing.
Okay. Sure. Can I go up here? Oh my god, I can. Well. I guess. Oh. I was not expecting that door to be automatic. Anything else I can look at?
Should we go inside or stand around until we become human popsicles?
Enough. Let me do what I want to do. I guess there's nothing much else to look at, though.
Well, hello, Miss Ronan.
Oh, boy.
Did you forget something in the office?
No, just doing some shopping. You remember my brother, Tyler?
Your brother? Oh, right, Tyler. What a pleasant surprise.
Didn't Allison tell you I'd be by today?
Yes, I think she did. I just didn't expect to see such a dapper young man.
Well, I did shower this morning.
Did you just get back into town, or?
More or less. We've been working out at the old house, but surprise, surprise, after 10 years of sitting empty, it was missing a few things, hence the supply run.
Ah, right. Well, we'll get you set right up. It must be nice to be home.
I'm not sure nice is the word for it.
Oh, of course. I assume being there feels complicated.
That's one way to describe it.
Well, don't let me keep you any longer. I'll be here if you need anything.
Thanks, man.
Oh, hey, is Tessa around today?
The wife's not in at the moment. I'm sure she'll be around later, though.
Could have gone worse.
Okay, So we need candles and an all-purpose cleaner.
Plus snacks and drinks. I'm starving.
Oh, big pumpkin. Biggest pumpkin contest winner? Yeah, I bet. That thing's huge. Look. Sure. I love how I can just look at things and not even a word. Broke people.
Did 10 years in fireweed make you forget what it was like to be broke?
Sorry, that was shitty. I remember Marianne stretching vegetable stew for a week once.
Canned ham would have tasted amazing by the end of that. Michael, you want me to pick up some birch syrup for you?
Is that some roundabout way of asking me to make you two my world-famous pancakes?
Fuck
Ooh,
yeah.
busted.
I didn't even know Michael was in here.
Let's see. Fresh cut peonies, triple layer chocolate chip cake, toasted marshmallow.
Are you doing a dramatic reading of a fancy-ass cookbook?
Nope, just browsing these fancy-ass candles.
Which ones?
You think you could take a picture of this? Look, all the good fishing spots are marked.
I don't have my phone on me. And you know you could just Google all this later, right?
Are you kidding, Allison? Old fishermen aren't gonna share this kind of juicy intel on the internet.
I can't... Oh, so that's Glacier. What's that one? Unscented. Oh no, we gotta have a scented
only
one.
live once.
We gotta have one that smells good.
Hey Tyler, candy or chips?
You know I got a sweet tooth, sis.
Sugar Rush it is.
I would have taken chips. But maybe that's just me. This place is cute, though. Look.
Can you believe Tessa and Tom were ever young?
I heard that. I may have a little less going on in the hair department, but you should see the rest of Delos High, class of 81.
Fair enough.
That pumpkin's huge.
Yeah. Casting call.
Athletic, graceful, and spirited.
Role of Rodolfo.
Sounds like you.
Sorry, I might be movie star handsome, but I can't act for shit.
What's this one? Concert. Halloween celebration. That's kind of fun. What's this?
I should write down their info for after the move.
Roller derby. Hell yeah, girl, do it. Okay, I think... Yeah, just those three things I can look at. Everything else does not matter. Ooh, drinkies.
Tyler, you want water, soda, juice?
Whatever you want. I'm not picky.
Wish any of it sounded good.
Juice. That looks like juice.
OJ sound good to you?
Yep.
Yum. I love juice. Juice over soda any day, dude. Any
Damn, those life
day.
jackets are snazzy.
Which one do you like?
Which one says Tyler Ronan, man of the high seas?
I mean, Stars and Stripes is a classic. Timeless. But that bright orange one would really bring out my pasty complexion. Need help with something?
Nah, just doing inventory. You don't want in on this. Trust me.
This thing's
Hey,
ugly
Tyler,
and I like
remember the Trout King?
No way, it's still here? I thought Tom would have retired him by now.
You kidding? He never misses a chance to tell customers he won a trout derby.
It was a 12-pounder.
Hey Tom, when'd you get that new California plate?
You remember that nice young couple who came through town last summer? With the funky van.
They sent you their license plate?
Their van got impounded.
Oh.
And I pulled some strings to get it out.
So by pulled strings, you mean you gave Eddie a discount on those new waiters?
I've got friends in high places.
Damn. Can I talk to you? Yeah.
Inventory, huh?
Yeah. My mind is so numb right now. Anyway, how's the shopping spree going? Finding everything you need?
Just waiting.
Yeah, I'd be done already, but I'm letting Tyler browse and take it all in.
Must be weird for him to be back here.
It's been a rough day.
Yeah, I don't know. But today's been crazy.
Define crazy.
We don't need to divulge everything. Just bummed.
It was just kind of unsettling to go back to the old house after all this time.
How are you feeling?
Still unsettled, but it'll pass.
Alright, well, I'll be here if you need me.
Thanks, man. What a nice guy. I like him a lot. Give me this.
Any opinion on cleaning products?
Only that using them is an unfortunate way to spend an afternoon.
I like the packaging of this one. It's like an organic one or something. Fuck it.
Organic's better. Okay, I think we're done here.
Tom will ring us up at the counter.
Alright. I keep pressing shift to run, but I keep forgetting that it doesn't let me when I'm indoors. Oh, wait.
Aren't you running for more gun control?
My platform calls for sensible regulations, but folks around here need guns for safety. And as you know, we run extensive background checks before each and every sale.
Good to hear, man. Okay, anything else? No.
Will that be all?
Cool.
Yes. Thank you, Tom.
Oh, I keep getting email notifications.
Oh, hi, Tessa. We were just meaning to come talk to you.
Hi, Tessa. Long time no see.
My God, you look like a completely different person.
It's me. Plus beard.
Yes.
So we were out at the old house today.
Heavens, why would you go there? Surprised it's even still standing.
We found some stuff in Mary Ann's room that took us by surprise.
Oh boy.
Oh, really?
We want to ask you some questions about her.
Oh, God.
You're the only person who might have known Mary Ann better than us.
I don't know about that. It's been a decade, kids.
I know, but I need to ask.
What is it?
We're in the middle of the store.
Did she ever talk about me being a boy?
No. It never came up. I found out much later, just like everybody else.
Mary Ann was obviously concerned. She really didn't confide in you at all?
Your mother was intensely private. She didn't need anyone else, and she made that clear.
But this was about Tyler. She was always willing to ask for help when it came to us.
Not at the end. Look, I have a lot on my plate today. I'm sorry. My advice to you would be to try to move on.
Fair.
It's not that easy.
What happened that night? You can't understand something like that, but it was God's plan. That's all we can know. I need to go now. Best of luck to you.
So small
truly.
town to say. Oh.
What the hell was that?
Makes me so
Told you
pissed.
she wouldn't talk. It's like she's got CIA training.
Something's weird here. It's weird, right?
Yeah, I feel it too. It's like something's on the tip of my tongue.
Also, I love my boyfriend ruining it because in the corner I saw he went on wallpaper engine. I was like, wow, way to ruin the moment. What am I doing now? Investigate the uncovered memories? Oh. Where? Aha. Oh, walked a little too far. My bad. Aha, there it is. Okay.
Hey guys, you all done yet?
Yeah, Mom. Can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
I'm afraid there's no time for games today, sweetie. Now let's go.
Mary Ann, can you come here?
Sorry, Tessa, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, what's your excuse this time? Emergency repairs for the beaver dam?
Tessa, look.
No, I don't want to hear it. I want to talk to you now. Or do I need to start calling in your dads?
Oh, shit.
Huh. I'd completely forgotten about that.
I remember it, but not exactly like that. Here, let's see if we can call up my version, okay?
Oh. That's cool. That we can basically look at different versions of the memory. I getcha.
Mom, can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
No, there's no time for games today.
Mary Ann, can we talk?
No, we can't. Just leave the groceries, kids. Let's go.
Don't. Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay?
Yeah, they remember it very differently.
Okay. We remember that slightly differently. I guess that makes sense. Rashomon, you know? But whatever happened, after that, they walked to the counter, and then Marianne lashed out at Tessa, right?
No. Marianne defended us because Tessa got all preachy.
Which is it going to be?
Choose which memory.
Please, let's just talk
Can
for
I
a
look
few
at
minutes.
both?
Okay? Please, Marianne, I'm just trying.
Stay away from my children. They don't need your guidance.
I'm just trying to help.
I don't need help. Not from you, not from anyone else in this fucking town. I'm done with all of you.
You're done with the food I give you? The fuel? Maybe you are, but the kids
Are my children, Tessa. Mine. Not yours.
Please, let's not do this here. Let's go into my office.
Fine. Okay. You two, wait here. What is wrong?
Wait, can I look at the other version?
I'm still skeptical, but okay. For now, let's say Marianne was being Marianne. But once they got into the office, they both went at it. Hard.
What do you think they were arguing about? Me?
Don't know. It was impossible to hear anything after she cranked up the music.
I was wondering
But
about
hey,
why I was like, that
now
music
we
was
know
so
she was
loud.
lying to our faces. Let's ask her.
But can I... But can I please? No, I wanted to look at both versions. God damn it. Hey, girl. Can I snoop? Is she gonna yell at me?
Can I help you, Allison?
Oh, shit.
no thanks. I'm good. I'm just looking for something that I forgot.
Oh, I forgot she worked here. I was like,
What's this
am
doing
I just
here?
opening her office? What is wrong with me?
Man, Tessa keeps track of everything in these notebooks.
Like what?
Any loans she's given out, the stuff she lets regulars take for free, even her tithes.
And then what? She starts passing out horse heads if people don't pay her back.
I think she just likes having a record. She's gonna hand it off to St. Paul like a resume.
Can I open it? No. Okay. Okay. Hey, can we talk about your lying?
Is there something I can do for you?
Let's start small. What are you up to?
So what are you doing there?
Oh, just inventory.
Guess I'm lucky I had the day off, huh?
Yes, what a lucky coincidence.
All right. Let's get to it.
Earlier you said Marianne kept everything to herself. But you two had a big fight a few months before her death, didn't you?
We argued all the time. You'll have to be more specific.
This wasn't about who cheated at Canasta. This was intense. You locked yourselves in the office so we couldn't hear.
I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. Now, I was in the middle of something.
Okay. We'll leave you to it. Damn it.
I think
Well,
she knows
we
more
tried.
than she's letting on.
Duh. But there's no way to nail her down when we don't even know what we mean.
If we could pinpoint what it was about, she'd be out of excuses.
Sure, but how do we do that? The music was too loud to make out what they were saying.
Marianne and Tessa were obsessed with that song. It was on all the time.
What are you thinking?
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Maybe listening to it will trigger something.
You may be onto something here, Ronan.
We can't go back to her with anything half-assed. We should go talk to Tom. Make sure we build as strong of a case as possible.
Okay. Let's see if we can figure out what song it was.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Can I just talk?
We should go talk to Tom, right? See if he remembers the song.
Oh, I thought I could look at... I was like, ooh, a circle popped up. Never mind. What's up, Tom?
Hey, Tom.
There's something I can help you with?
How's business?
How's business?
Oh, a little light on customers, but that's given us time to finish up the inventory. I think we might close early. Maybe catch the final of Survival on Ice live. Don't tell Tessa, but I'm rooting for Butch. She thinks he's too cutthroat. I say that's the game. You tried that new chocolate bar we got in last week?
Oh, no, not yet.
I didn't think I'd like it. Habanero and chocolate. But it's not bad. What'll they think up next, huh?
I kind of like him. How's the campaign going?
What's next on the campaign trail?
A rally down at the harbor. The fishermen are getting pretty fed up with business as usual. I've got some ideas about how to keep the fish populations up, but also put food on the table. Grab some flyers. Help spread the word.
All right, how about that song?
This might be a weird question, but do you remember the song that Tessa and Marianne used to love? They played it all the time.
How could I forget? I think she's still got the CD back here. A little worse for the wear, of course. Hold on.
Thanks, Tom.
Here it is.
What a guy.
I was happy when it got put away, to be honest. A bit cheesy for my tastes.
This is it, right?
I think so. Whoa, I just got hit with a flood of memories. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Should we check this one out?
I like that the music got louder in the memory.
Mom, stop! That's so embarrassing!
Oh, yeah? Tessa, come join me. I know you love this song.
No, I couldn't possibly. Some of us are actually trying to get work done here.
I forgot how carefree she could be.
Yeah. What the hell happened? I think there's more memories lurking around.
I don't know. Let's see.
Here we go.
The kids keep pestering me for these candies. They're so expensive.
Oh, just grab a bag. It's fine.
Oh, no. I can't, Tessa.
It's nothing.
Okay. But write it down in your little notebook.
Okay, okay. There, happy?
Yes. And I'll be by on Wednesday to help you close, like I promised.
Tessa acted like she was Marianne's mom sometimes.
I think you mean Tessa was self-righteous and treated Marianne like a charity case.
She was trying to help.
We should go find that notebook she was holding. Pretty sure I saw one marked 2004 in the office closet earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, was that the memory we were looking for then? Okay. Oh. Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here?
I thought you needed help at the store.
I needed help 2 hours ago. Have you been drinking?
What? No, I just had a day, okay? I took a pill. I'm fine.
Marianne.
I said I'm fine. Kids, come on, let's go.
Wait, please. I have something for you. Take a look at this when you get home, okay? They can handle this confusion. I've been working with these people for years. They can help.
What do you think that pamphlet was Tessa gave to Marianne?
I don't know. I saw it in Marianne's room.
Yeah.
It had a creepy vibe, but I didn't think much about it. It was bad, though. Like, maybe conversion therapy bad.
That's what I was thinking.
If this is true, I want to know how Marianne felt about it. And we need to hit Tessa with some hard proof.
Okay. Is there anything I should talk to you about?
Shouldn't we try to find something about
Yeah,
the pamphlet
okay.
Tessa gave Marianne?
Good idea. What was the organization called? The Alliance Against Other People's Business?
Can I help you, Allison?
Oh, look at that thing.
Oh, no thanks. I'm good. I'm just looking for something that I forgot. 2004.
Anything interesting?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't read that. Elijah, $24 for a meal at the restaurant, paid off. It's all for the kid. Eric B. Paid off February's debt. Gas paid in full. Okay, oh boy.
No show. It looks like Marianne started flaking on her debt in October 2004.
5 months before that night.
New jacket for Allison, paid off. Yeah. No show, check bounced, no show.
Offices.
Yeah. I think that's, yeah, that's it. Something about the computer? The computer?
Tessa? Is it okay if I run a quick Google search? My phone's dead.
Sure, but make it quick. I'm going to need the computer.
Don't miss out on this opportunity. What if I told you the government owed you $10,000 cash to go to school? This is not a loan. You won't have to pay back. This is not a scam. Take this seriously. Click below to take the 2-minute questionnaire and claim your money. Click here to let us know if you'd prefer check or direct deposit.
Virtues.
Def not a scam. Sorry.
There's a newsletter from the Alliance for Traditional Families. Wow. Yikes.
Watch Dr. Whitmore's talk, Articulating God's Design for Sexuality. 10 powerful Christian quotes that will change your life. A Parent's Guide to Preventing Same-Sex Attraction. Virtue Seekers Youth Camp, now in its 20th year. Admissions for 2015 open. Order has been shipped. Thank you for shopping with us. Garlic peeler kitchen tool has been shipped. Hey, Tessie. I just got back from my workation and found the girls in bed, sleeping like happy logs. Adrian said they were riding high when he picked them up from your place today, and apparently you got them both to eat... Was it kare kare? Please let me know what saint you prayed to pull that off. All morning they've been going on and on about their camping trip with Auntie Tessa and all the s'mores they ate and bugs they caught. I can't remember the last time when they were both this happy at the same time. Usually it's one happy, the other crying. I know you're busy with the store and getting ready to be First Lady, so thank you for making time for them. So sorry about the last minute, let me go down, drop off. You know how work has been. The girls say, we love you, Auntie Tessa. P.S. You and Tom should come for dinner sometime. Adrian's been dying to show him the new media room, which will keep them busy while we drink wine in the kitchen. Your favorite little sister, Notorious N.I.C. The elephant in the room. I know y'all don't want to have this conversation, but Lisa has flaked on rehearsals again. She hasn't shown up in weeks. I know we were all moved beyond words by her performance of Danny Boy at Carl's funeral, but what good is a beautiful voice if you can't show up on time every week like everybody else? I think we should start planning the winter gala without her. Thoughts? Barb, seize the day. Robin Williams.
I think we've seen enough.
Yeah, we've got a good sense of what went down. Let's talk to Tessa.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a great conversation. That's for sure.
Is there something I can do for you?
We're back, with details that should help your memory.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Marianne was having one of her days. You were trying to talk, but she wasn't cooperating. The two of you started arguing, and you went in the office and cranked up that song you both loved.
And when was that?
Well, our memories don't exactly have timestamps. October 2004. That was when she stopped trying to pay her debts, right?
Yes. I don't know why. She always found a way to pay before that. But we never argued about money. I was frustrated, but you can't squeeze blood from a stone.
Yeah, we didn't think you guys were arguing about money.
Hmm.
We know you support the Alliance for Traditional Families, and that you gave her the pamphlet about their camp.
What camp?
The Virtue Seekers Youth Camp, I believe?
The Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. It was conversion therapy. You told her that Tyler should go there.
Look, your mother was in a bad place. It was clear she was coming apart at the seams.
What does that have to do with Tyler?
She told me she'd been struggling with you, and I'd heard such good things about that camp.
Your answer to my mother's bad moods was to send me to conversion therapy?
It's what I thought would help both of you at the time. Tyler, it was worse than bad moods. She was not well. Not well at all.
Do you know what they do to kids in those places?
I do. Now.
And how did Marianne take your helpful suggestion?
Badly. She wanted to let you be whatever perfect little butterfly was in that cocoon. And yes, we argued about it.
So she was cool with who I was?
She was more than that. She loved you. Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but I really do have a lot on my plate today.
Ouch.
Okay. We'll get out of your way then. Thanks, Tessa.
That's like the worst thing she could have said. Like, it's, you know, because it really doesn't help. Like, you know, it sucks.
Can we grab our groceries?
Michael already put them in your trunk.
Okay, thanks. Bye, Tom.
See you later.
What are you thinking?
Yo.
Trying to wrap my brain around all that.
I can't believe you got Tessa Vecchi to talk about the past. Bravo.
Yeah. Marianne, she had my back. It really doesn't change much, right? She was still fucking crazy. She still tried to kill me. But knowing she was trying to protect me before whatever the hell happened that pushed her over the edge, it feels good, Allison.
Hey, look at me. You are allowed to feel however you are feeling about this.
God, I could use a smoke.
You're speaking my language.
What?
Sorry, I'm just thinking about what this means.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's a good thing Eddie's expecting us. He knew Marianne pretty well, and he was in charge of her case.
Did he ever mention anything about the investigation to you?
No, I never asked. And I'm sure he thought I was better off not knowing.
Guess that might have made for some awkward dinner conversation.
Exactly. But I mean, he's a good cop. Thorough. I'm sure he's got something. Let's go.
Like, I mean, it is nice. But when I said, like, it's the worst thing she could have said, it's just, like, it makes the night... Yeah, sweet. Make Tessa tell the twins everything she knows. Fire. It sucks because then it just makes the night so much more complicated. So it's like, oh god, I can't even begin to imagine how he's feeling. Like, that sucks.
This is kind of bleak.
It's usually more crowded, but the other officers punch out at 6 o'clock sharp.
There's no crime after 6?
In the mean streets of Delos Crossing, just bears and drunken disorderlies. And Uncle Eddie can usually handle them on his own.
But what about drunk bears?
Anyway, he's probably in his office, upstairs.
Okay, we're still Allison.
Damn, they still got this creepy mascot, huh?
This thing scares kids.
Yeah, I keep telling Eddie to get rid of it. He terrifies all the kids that come through here. Well,
Join
should
the
I decide
team.
the wild world of accounting isn't for me?
Can't really picture you in the uniform.
Really? I think I could pull it off. 100% college tuition paid? Damn. Maybe I should have joined the National Guard.
That's how
Beats
they get
having your
ya.
credit card stolen by an online college.
Too soon, Tyler. Too soon. Too little, too late.
Protect the salmon migration. Damn.
That's still not cleaned up. Assholes. I wonder if the black oyster catchers were still nesting during the spill. God, I hope not.
I am the law. What a little guy. A little weirdo. Hey, anything else? No.
Home sweet home.
You spent a lot of time here growing up?
Yeah, whenever Eddie was working. The whole precinct's basically family.
It's freezing in here.
Spooky. Why is the reception so spooky? Damn, everything is locked. I want to go into private rooms I'm not supposed to be in.
Locked. Whew. That is going to smell lovely tomorrow.
It's from Tessa's restaurant, right?
Uh-huh. Everyone eats there all the time. It's as exciting as food gets in Delos Crossing.
What did it find Uncle Eddie? Doesn't say where.
They're still sending psychiatric patients to prison.
It's messed up.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's so messed up.
Open. Ooh, a key? Hold on.
She's gonna give me so much crap for forgetting her birthday.
Whose birthday? 29th birthday, Denise. Keep up the good work, Eddie. Another year to prove that older doesn't really mean wiser. Have a kick-ass day, Dee Dee. Not even 30. What do you mean old? That's not old. It's 29. Enjoy your last year of youth before joining the bitter 30-year-old lady club. Don't waste it, Rosie. Hope you enjoy those spicy chocolates. Happy birthday, Dee. Happy birthday. You know, look a day over 100. How young is that person calling her old? Because 29 is not old.
Huh. Looks like she forgot her locker key here.
Ah. I guess I'm not Max Caulfield in this one. I don't take people's keys and unlock stuff.
That's Denise Wilson's desk. Remember her?
Crazy D? The woman who set fire to her ex's trailer?
Allegedly set fire. She was acquitted. And that's Officer Wilson to you.
What's this? I did a Iditarod Trail sled dog race. Sweet.
She's obsessed with sled dog races now.
Is that even a thing?
Bit of an oddball, it seems.
Yeah, I always thought she was a bit of an oddball. But in a good way. She's passionate.
Passionate. Yeah.
Right. Draw a dog. Wish her happy birthday.
Maybe she won't notice that I added it afterward.
Exactly. Sweet. Look at it. Happy birthday. Chocolate?
Oof, I should have gotten her something.
You're a terrible person.
It's your fault. I was so excited to see you that it completely slipped my mind. Remember this fella?
Doggy.
No way. Is that Jet?
Yep. He died last year putting himself between Dee and a bear.
What?
Damn. Poor D.
Poor dog. That's
It's
crazy.
locked.
Well, what did you expect, dum-dum? It's a police station. You remember Dan and Shelby?
I think so. The high schoolers who were always pissing Tessa off because they would blast fish and make out in the Vecchi's parking lot.
Yep. Dan's a cop now. They're married and have a kid, a dog, the whole shebang.
Damn. When did everybody decide to become an adult?
That's so real.
Oh my
I
God,
feel
that's
that.
the cutest.
It's cute, but don't tell me you've got baby fever.
Ew, no. Why do men always jump to that?
That is so real, though. As you age and everyone around you is like getting married and having kids, and you're like, what the fuck? This isn't really... Yeah, mental health institute. I guess that's probably what Tyler was talking about earlier.
Oh, Greg's. Just leaving this out on display again.
Greg's? Like Officer Greg's? The one who was with us that night?
Yeah, he's still here. He became a bit of a local celebrity after nabbing a murderer from Juneau. The guy was hiding out on a fishing boat and got really, really sick after eating out of the chum bucket. So it was actually a pretty easy takedown.
Missing people?
Remember Mr. Haynes?
Vaguely. He had that workshop in his garage, right? Made those huge glass sculptures?
Yeah. He's been missing for a couple months.
Damn. Always liked his art.
They never did find him.
This happened when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Marianne freaked out and wouldn't drive after dark for a few weeks.
I mean, yeah, in like middle of nowhere and stuff. I feel like it's probably pretty easy to get lost somewhere. What am I looking for here? Oh, I didn't look at this.
Man, they are never gonna catch this guy.
What exactly did he do?
Stealing from mailboxes.
This guy keeps stealing out of people's mailboxes. Asshole snagged a box of fancy washi tape I ordered online.
Oh.
See, I was picturing an actual mailbox bandit. You know, like hopping around on a post with a little mask on the door.
Huh?
You know, the mailbox is the bandit. Sorry, it was a bad joke.
I'm not reading all that, sorry. I'm not reading all that. Okay. I'm still trying to look for this memory that's supposed to be here. Did I try this door? Oh! Open but blocked. Noted.
Something's in the way.
What am I? Oh, the door. The door. Does he know about the D-O-R-E? Oh, shit. The door.
Come on, man. We can't make these poor kids sleep here.
Well, where do you suggest they go? Social services will be here in a few hours, and this is the only room with a bed.
Anywhere but a cell. We'll find some other place.
Here we go again.
God, not here too. I'm not ready.
Me neither.
Can I go upstairs?
Tyler, you coming?
Armory. Oh. Let's go back downstairs. There were 2 doors I didn't check out. It looks like, since there's, like, light coming from... It's the armory.
Well, it's not exactly Fort Meade, but yeah.
Where does this go? Unless it's... Archives are off limits.
It's off limits anyway. Eddie must have locked it already.
Okay, I figured these would be locked, but I wanted to save them just in case.
What do you know? Still locked.
Okay. Go back upstairs, check stuff out there. Archives. Okay, that's where that is. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and this is just the exit. Okay, cool. Let's progress.
Allison, hey. Just finishing up a call.
Oh, that's awkward.
Trying to convince Melinda the Ravens and her garbage aren't police business. Give me a few minutes.
Sure.
Make yourselves a cup of coffee. Here's the key to the break room.
Thanks.
Come back upstairs when you're done, okay?
Coffee sound good? The machine is in the break room downstairs.
Uh-huh.
A warm cup of coffee would go hard right now. I don't have stuff to make it, though. Is this the break room? Yeah.
I really thought I'd locked those memories in some
never mind.
deep part of my brain.
Same here.
Where's the break room?
Something's in the way.
Is the door down here the break room? It didn't have a... Oh. 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 Hello? Hello? Maybe it's inside the room?
Okay, let's go in.
Where's the memory? Where's the memory? What? Is it in here? The hell?
Yep, it's locked.
Yeah, no way. I was like, what are you doing? Having a good time?
Ugh, they've let this place get gross.
Hold on, was there other stuff over here?
Hey, is this Crazy D's locker?
I think so.
Yep, I think so.
We need a key to open it.
I know where that is. Where is this memory? Am I crazy? Outside? Where the fuck? I have no idea. Oh! Oh! Aha! There it is.
Where are we going?
We're just gonna sit down in here, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay?
Is there another? Oh, hello?
Where are we going?
I just did this.
We're just gonna sit down in here, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
Was I just supposed to follow?
You okay?
Yeah. I just usually try my best not to remember that night when I'm here.
I would too.
Well, that was more of a struggle than it needed to be. Can I grab that key? I want to snoop.
She won't notice if
Yeah.
we borrow this, right?
As long as we put it back right where we found it, we're good.
Oh yeah, baby. Snooping time. Let's go. Oh, can I move, please? Thank you. Okay, let's get to that locker. I don't even know why we're doing this, but fuck it.
We really shouldn't be in here.
Yes, but you never know where we might find information about that night.
I guess so. Balto came through.
Dougie.
So Wilson leaves her locker key in her desk and her password reminder in her locker? That's so irresponsible. An intruder could easily access all kinds of police files with this.
Yeah, like 2 goblin intruders.
New administrative software. Please reset your password with the introduction of our new administrative software. All employees must reset their password. Please note the reception desk computer can now be accessed using any officer's ID and password. Oh, said winner on my 20th birthday? That's so much work, I fear. I kind of don't want to do all that, if I'm being quite honest. Unless it's all at her desk, it might be. 20th birthday. So 9 years ago. I don't know what today is, though. I don't remember.
I should take her out for a birthday drink.
It's 2015. Oh, I gotta do math. So, 20th birthday. So 9 years ago. So 2015 minus 9. So in 2006, Jeff King, Salem. So Salem, I would assume, but I'll write Jeff King too. So Jeff King, Salem, 2006. I'm just writing all of that just so I have it. My little notebook. Okay. And then it said the receptionist's computer, I believe. Can I get back there with the keys? Ooh, I can. Fuck yeah.
Whew. Rose never lets me back here.
Okay. Examine.
Huh. Rose left the computer on. R. Jackson. We're looking for D. Wilson, I believe. Denise Wilson. It's gotta be Salem. L-E-M. Bingo.
Hey D, just a heads up since you're...
Sam.
What about him?
Oh. Picking up
He
the
got
release
arrested
shift
for
tomorrow.
public intoxication last week, and that was not his first offense. He's on a bit of a downward spiral.
That about sums it up. Set of keys she found lying on the ground outside Vecchi's this morning. Okay. Just Between Us, Season 2 complete DVD set. Police lecture at youth facility. Youth center. Where'd I get the word facility? Any slides or reading material for your lecture on Friday? Just wanted to know. We had lots of people sign up, so expect a good turnout. Wear your nicest suit. Think these kids really enjoy your talks. Keep it up. Okay. Hey, Kayla. Yep, I'll send you my slides as soon as I get home. I'm so glad to hear this. Here's my secret for keeping kids' attention. Tales from the detox tank. Last time I told them about how I got into a high-speed chase with a drunk guy on a snowmobile. I might have embellished some details, but it was all spiritually true. LOL. Whatever it takes to get your point across, right? Scared straight. Girl, you're preaching to the choir. Looking forward to Friday. Okay, so that didn't give me, like, anything interesting. Find the password to unlock the police station computer. But that didn't give me any useful information. That was just for sillies. What was the point? Also, I assume with the keys I could probably unlock all the doors, but I kind of don't want to, if I'm being real. It's a lot of doors.
Okay? I'm just feeling a little nauseous. Ooh, that's gotta be a new record.
4 days without bear sighting. Nice.
You think they'll mind if I take one?
Move.
This is heavier than I expected.
So I can have a little shortcut. Nice. Look. I think this is the same stuff I read before, wasn't it? Yeah. What's
I'm not
this?
going in.
Oh. What is it? Look.
I'm not that hungry.
This is your lunch area. Keep it clean.
Check out this masterpiece.
You made it?
Uh-huh. I glued it to the pot one day when I was bored, and nobody has bothered to peel it off.
Sorry, I had to yawn.
How is it still warm? You sure you want coffee this late in the day? You'll be up all night.
I don't think I'll sleep much anyways. Too much on my mind.
Those dusty couches won't make it any easier.
Oh,
Hey,
what are we remembering here?
You okay?
I can't do this. Calm down, Allison. Stick to the plan. Come on, don't freak out on me now. I can't. Please, I can't lie. We already lied. It's all gonna be fine, okay?
Lie? What'd we lie about?
You okay?
Honestly, no. Do you ever regret?
No. No way. Well, maybe once or twice early on, but now, no way. I mean, look where we're at. Look where I'm at.
Uncle Eddie's probably done by now. We should go find him.
Do you mind if I go inside that room for a second?
You sure?
Remember the night the twins agreed to lie? Where? Where am I going to remember? Inside?
It's the first time I've been in here since that night. Eddie was so uncomfortable, he dropped a vase.
Here. Have a seat.
All right.
Damn it. No. Sorry.
Huh, they kept this?
Yeah.
It's that vase. They glued it back together. Huh. What's that back there?
Another
No
collectible.
way.
Let's go.
Have you been hiding back here all this time?
Which one is it? The Ice King. Nice. I just keep thinking of Adventure Time. Anything else in here? Sorry, man. My bad. Okay, I think that's about it there. Oh. Finding these memories is hard. Where am I looking? Aha!
Why did you separate us? Is Ollie okay?
Ollie's just fine, honey. They're all in the other room having cocoa. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to ask you a few questions now. Come with me.
You're awfully quiet.
Yeah. Sorry. Trying to deal, but it's a lot.
Yeah. That's to be expected. Okay, now I'm checking doors. Like, is there any other doors? I don't think so down here. There might be some upstairs, but I'm not 100% certain. Oh.
Hey, sorry that took so long. Sometimes these old folks want us to come out just because they're lonely.
No worries, Uncle. Hey, do you remember this guy?
Yeah, of course. How can I forget? Tyler Ronan, back in Delos Crossing.
It's, good to be back.
And just look at you. A man grown.
Yep, guess I ate my Wheaties.
The whole clan's so proud of you. How you work with those kids at Fireweed. I would say children are the future.
I thought that was Whitney Houston.
Come on, bro. She stole her entire act from me. Everybody knows that. Look at you two. Reunited and it feels so good, huh?
Yeah, not sure how I got by without this dork. Look, Eddie, we aren't here just to say hi. We found something in Marianne's room. Things aren't really adding up anymore, and we've got questions.
Oh, yeah?
She's worried about something?
Did she mention anything about us that might have been worrying her? About Tyler in particular?
No. She dealt with those kind of worries all on her own. Kept the rest of us at arm's length.
I see.
I will tell you one thing, though. Your mom. Never knew her to hate anyone for being unconventional. Usually, it's the other way around.
What were her last days like?
Did anyone mention anything about her behavior in the days leading up to that day? Anything at all?
No. Everyone I talked to said it took them by surprise.
Did you see her at all? Like, in those last few days?
No. I hadn't seen her for weeks. Maybe a month before.
Guess that's all.
Thanks, Uncle Eddie.
If you want my advice, nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but there is.
Can we take a look at her file? Maybe we'd see something you didn't.
Her file?
Her case file, her police file, whatever you call it. You keep those pretty much forever, right?
We do, but I can't just pull it out right here, right now. There are procedures.
But you're the chief.
Which makes it even more important that I follow procedures.
Look, Chief Brown, are you gonna help us? Or are you gonna be a cop about
Tyler!
this?
Man.
No, it's fine.
Come on.
Tyler, I know you resent me, but Fireweed was the best deal I could get you.
I'm not mad about Fireweed, but I may be a little salty you kept my sister away for 7 fucking years.
That's what this is about? Look, that was the court's recommendation. They're the experts. I just went along.
Yeah, sure you did.
Trust me, son. We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense, but we couldn't be sure.
I can't believe this.
Look, we couldn't be sure, okay? I was trying to protect you both.
So you still not sure?
What?
You still think keeping us apart was the right call?
She was traumatized.
We needed each other to heal, and you took that away from us.
So why didn't you let your sister visit when you turned 18
Uncle,
then, huh?
Please, let's move on.
She's
That's
never gonna tell
different.
you how much that hurt her, but it did.
That was about me. It wasn't about her. Allison gets that, and 3 years is nothing compared to 7. Right, Allie?
I mean, I kind of agree, low-key.
Look, Uncle, separating us like that did not help me heal. If anything, it was the opposite. Even if he had been dangerous, I'd have taken the risk. Being apart was that miserable.
I didn't know you felt that way, little moose.
It was hard to talk to you
Like,
about
it wasn't obviously out of any malice
I didn't
from
want to
him,
seem
but,
ungrateful.
you know.
Look, we've all fucked up. And we've all hurt each other. But isn't that what family's for? Can't we just move on?
Sounds like the right call. Times like this, I wonder who raised who.
We're gonna stay the night at the old house. We better get going.
You want to grab a bite first? It's on me. Don't want to send you out there with empty stomachs.
I would not turn that down. Okay, let's go.
What the fuck? Ew, ew, what the fuck? That was so creepy. Hello? What the fuck was that? That, like, breathing shape?
Stop!
What the fuck?
Allison! Allison!
What the fuck? Ew!
Hunter.
Ew, bro. Oh, God.
Please, Mom. I'm sorry I cut my hair. I won't do it again. I'm going to kill you! No. Please. Please. Mom, no. Mom, please. No, don't do this.
It was Allison? Oh. Oh, so that's probably what they were lying about. That he's the one who stabbed her.
What?
Oh, and it was Allison the whole time. Oh my god.
Allison?
Oh shit.
Killed her. I killed her. Allison, we need to call for help. I killed her. No, you didn't. I killed her. And when they come, that's what we're gonna tell them.
Oh.
No, no.
Oh.
Yes. We look out for each other. That's what goblins do. And brothers and sisters. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
I really did not see that coming at all. Oh my god. God damn. Yeah. God, what a lie. Oh, he really took that fall. Oh, man. Oh. Oh my god, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I love this game. I really like this game so far. Holy fuck. God damn, what a strong start. Like, that's just chapter 1, episode 1. Oh, man. Holy shit. Allison was happy that Tyler accepted Eddie's peace offering. 74%, okay. Allison was delighted to solve the princess's riddle with her brother. Nice. Ooh, pretty 50-50. Tyler felt supported by Allison's trust at the store. Okay. Tyler was reassured of his bond to Allison when she sided with him at the station. Okay, so 70% sided with Tyler. Cool, 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 cool. Tyler earned Sam's respect. Really? Okay, I called him out. 47% learned the truth. Didn't get an answer, antagonized her. Okay. 70% sided with Tyler. Yeah. I'm, honestly, can I say I'm doing pretty good? I'm doing pretty good so far, I think.
So what now?
Well, he's obviously not going to give us the truth. So I say we go get it ourselves.
Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Sure he is.
Go big or go home.
Dude, I like this game a lot. Oh my god, I like it way more than I thought I was going to. Like, a lot. I'm so glad I went in as blind as possible. Oh, I'm so excited. How many chapters are there? I think there's 3, but I'm not sure. And tell me why. 3 chapters, so we're 1/3 of the way. God damn. I hope it keeps going this strong, because this is really, really good. Holy shit. Awesome. I'm so glad I decided to play this game. Oh my god. I've had at least the first chapter with, like, in my Steam library for a long time now. And I'm so glad I'm finally playing it. Oh my god. Better than I even thought it was going to be, and I hope it keeps up. Because this is great. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna reserve a lot of, like, judgments and stuff, or, like, opinions, necessarily, besides I really like it so far, as we keep going, since we're only 1 out of 3 chapters out of the way now, but... Wow, okay, awesome. Amazing. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. That's chapter 1, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, especially if you made it this far. If you did make it this far, would really mean a lot if you subscribed. That would be really cool. If you're not already subscribed, that is. But you can otherwise go ahead and like the video if you liked it, share it with everybody if you so choose. I also write books. I have a book out in ebook and paperback in the link in my description, as well as my socials are there if you want to follow me on anything else. If you have any game recommendations, leave those down in the comments. I love hearing suggestions. But otherwise, that is it. Thank you guys so much again, and I will see you all for the next chapter. Bye-bye.